Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
Good evening, my ladies and gentlemen. Dímelo, mi gente. ¿Qué lo que? You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. A.k.a. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. My friends, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh my goodness, I should be talking about Devin the Dream Haney versus Regis Prograis tomorrow, the Zone pay-per-view for the WBC Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. You already know the 140-pound division is a very lucrative division right now. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to the people in the chat. Christian in the building was good. Suck in the building was good, man. Just hit the blunt in the building. Jay in the building was good. Charles. Edward. Queso in the building. La música de queso. Let's start this off con la música de queso. Es Friday. ¿Qué están bebiendo ustedes? El ron, el whisky, soda, water, juice, tequila, cocktails, the right cocktail. I'm talking about the drink. I ain't talking about the cocktail when you got under your pants. I'm talking about the cocktail, the drink, like Blue Long Island, motherfuckers. What you got, what you drinking, ladies and gentlemen? Y si tú estás bebiendo toilet water, pues bebete la vaina. That's all you got. Drink the toilet water, damn it. Woo, let's go. Queso in the building, queso.
He's rich. He is rich. He's got his own money. Say he's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
¡Ay! Vamos a cortar, señores y señores. It's Friday. Hablamos boxeo tonight, today, every day. Ajá. All right. Ajá. Subriel Matias tiene miedo. Matías tiene miedo. A Teofimo. Matías tiene miedo. A Teofimo. Canta la música, Teofimo.
He's got his own money. Say he's got his own money.
No se quillen, mi gente, no se quillen. No se quillen, mi gente, no se quillen. Ay, el merenguito. Matías tiene miedo. A Teofimo. Matías, tiene miedo. Vamos a ver. Matías, tiene miedo. A Teofimo. A Teofimo. Canta, maldito. Ladies and gentlemen, con los 2 pesos de Super Chari Party Cake, dímelo, ponte de ronqueo. Hoy tengo chilito para soltar. Today is Friday, suéltalo, chelito. Good looking out of that Domingo Bonilla. God bless you, my brother. Ahí tenemos merengue, el nuevo merengue. Keep it moving with the $2 super chat. Good looking out. Why aren't you at the Haney versus Regis fight? Porque tú no viste a Bill Haney con los otros boxing channels. Those them other boxing channels. Yo, Bill Haney was having dinner with other boxing channels, and most of these guys son enemigos. Son enemigos. Son enemigo. He said, man, you talk too much, you deep. Diablo, mira como me shout out, my friend. What happened? You got problem with me? Huh? You problem here? Shout out to Lodo's Boxing. What's good, my brother? What's good? What's good? What's good, Lodo's Boxing? What happened? You said you talk a lot of cheek. Punch, I thought you was on the table. En la música, el merengue, la música es smashy the light button. Dice los sockers. Watch out. Good looking. I appreciate you with the super chat, my brother. Appreciate you, man. God bless you. God bless you. Hope you're having a good Friday, good start of the weekend. But we got, I know. We got a big fight. We got a big fight in the 140-pound division. It's a championship bout. Regis Prograis, one of the elite fighters in the 140-pound division. Devin Haney, you already know the lightweight undisputed, moving up to the 140 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You got to give credit to Devin the Dream Haney for daring to be great. Shout out to Bill Haney, could be manager of the year. Got to give a lot of credit to Devin Haney moving up. December 26th, you already know we got Naoya Inoue. He might be fighter of the year. Devin Haney might be fighter of the year. Let's see if he does what they say they're going to do and stop Regis Prograis, or Regis Prograis going to be like, hey, yo, why the hell I'm an underdog? How I'm one of the top elite fighters in 140, and this guy ain't got no punching power. He moving up, and y'all got me as the underdog? Whoa. We was talking about it earlier this week about the change of hearts, because if you would have asked anybody, if you would have asked most of the people, and we've been talking about this, the possible of Devin Haney moving up like a year ago. And many in the boxing community was like, yo, no, wait. Devin Haney I don't know if his power could transition to the 140-pound division. And we used to be like, what about, you think he could compete with Regis Prograis? Yo, like 80-90% of the people that even if you match Regis Prograis and Devin Haney last year, you'll be like, hell no, Devin Haney, he's pillow fisted. He can't move up. And now he's the favorite. Change of hearts. Care Bears. Keep it moving. Con los 2 pesos de super chari parique. He said, not the Haney voice. Shout out to the boxing. Shout out to the boxing voice. Shout out to Nestor Gibb. Don't go away. My brother Ness like that. My Dominican brother Ness like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They do love show extra love to Devin Haney and Bill Haney. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their, you know what I'm saying? Got their affiliations, I guess. You feel me? Low Nose Boxing con los 5 pesos de super chari parique a comprar comida china por la chivida. Mantengo 2 chicken wings, 50 cents each, con french fry, $3.50. Ahí me meto. Lolo's Boxing, you better not ever talk to my queen Jackie Hernandez the way you spoke to Jennifer last night, because then we gonna crash, bro. Of course, man. You know you can't talk to la reina del boxeo, Jackie, like that. Pero ¿a dónde está Jennifer? ¿A dónde está esa tigra? Que ven para acá, ven, que yo tengo más para usted, Jennifer. Buena rullía, tu hiede. ¿Ah? Ballena. Mar parida. He said, yo, Double X said, I saw that Bill and Akaka TV was playing footsie. Hey, yo, I'm going to do a video about that, Double X. I'm going to do a video like that. I'm going to be like Bill Haney and Akaka TV playing footsie, having dinner. And they was eating spaghetti and shit like that. So one took the one end of the spaghetti and Akaka TV to the other hand, and they you know what I'm saying, was sucking the spaghetti until they get close and kiss each other. That's what I'm gonna do, a video like that. I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna put like a spaghetti string attached to Bill Haney's mouth and Akaka TV. That's a good one, yo. I gotta do the video, Double X. Hey, yo, I'm gonna shout you out, Double X. I'll be like, hey, yo, Bill Haney playing footsie with Akaka TV. And you already know. Look at, yo, now it all makes sense, y'all, right? You remember when I went after Akaka TV, it all makes sense now. You see? Like, yo, I be telling y'all people, you know, sometimes y'all don't be liking when if I have a take or an opinion that doesn't cater to your opinion, and then all of a sudden y'all attack me. It's not, look, we could agree and disagree on, this is boxing. You feel me? But I don't have this personal thing where I hold grudges. Like, I'm good with people disagreeing with me. I know, especially in this subject right now that we're going to be talking about, you know what I'm saying, with Teofimo Lopez, Subriel Matias. Yo, I could see in my comment, there's a lot of angry people at me. Like, God damn it, sheesh, what the hell did I done? There's a lot of people that's angry at your boy, Mr. Moonshine. El adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Like, yo, for real, like, I see a lot of new people in the comment section. They being mean to me. Now I want to know why. Why are you being mean to me? Because I said that Subriel Matias called out Teofimo Lopez, called them a coward, cobarde. And then Teofimo Lopez answered the call out. And then he said, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Hey, y'all, let's do a merengue song with Subriel Matias. I'm not ready. Ting, 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 Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Ajá. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. La mano me lastimé. La mano me lastimé. La derecha o la izquierda. La derecha o la izquierda. Hey, yo, el merengue de Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias. Yeah, let's put a little tune to it. Hold on, let's put a little tune to it. Espera, mi hermano, espera. Low Nose Boxing. Jennifer just told me you capping. Deja la maldita. Esa tigra no se baña. Gracias por $2 de plátano, Low Nose Boxing. Espera. Vamos a poner una música, que hay una música que se llama Subriel Matías. I'm not ready. Y la música de radio, ¿no es que está? Espera. ¡Ajá! Subriel Matías. ¡Vamos, Matías! I'm not ready. 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 Que no puedo. Me lastimé. La mano. Me lastimé. La mano. Me lastimé. La mano. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Tu fai Teofimo. Tu fai Teofimo. Tu fai Teofimo. Tu fai Teofimo. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Que me lastimé. La mano. Me lastimé. La mano. La izquierda. La derecha. La izquierda. La derecha. La izquierda. O la derecha. Que I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Págame la música, Alex Osei Show. Ay, la música de Subriel Matías. Yo me llamo Subriel Matias. Yo me llamo Subriel Matias. Ay, Teofimo un cobarde y después Teofimo me mandó un contrato y yo le dije que ya no ready. Yo le dije, I no ready. Yo le dije, I no ready. Yo le dije, I no ready. ¿Y por qué? Porque me lastimé. La mano, me lastimé. La mano. Y me lastimé. La mano. ¿Cuál? La izquierda, la derecha. La izquierda, la derecha. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. For Teofimo. For Teofimo. For Teofimo. For Teofimo. ¿Por qué? Me lastimé. La mano. Me lastimé. La mano. La derecha o la izquierda. La derecha. Que no, la izquierda. Let's go. Hey, yo, CCI with a $5 super chatty pay. He said, come on, Punch. Too quick of turn. Auto alter his biggest fight. Was supposed to kill him. He called out all but disrespected Teo, so I get it. I get it. Hey, yo, I want Subriel to call everybody. That's his job. He's a champion. He's trying to get that fight. He's trying to dare to be great. He's trying to enhance his legacy. He's trying to unify the titles. But you call the lineal champion, the one that proved it, the one that proved to it all that I fight anybody, any place, anytime. I'm the lineal champ. Teofimo Lopez, the lineal champ. You know what bugs me out? And I'm reading tweets. And the last two videos that I dropped today, one's a short video, and the other one that 10-minute video. And I'm looking at the comments throughout the day, and I'm like, wow. Wow, no wonder Teofimo Lopez said what he says. And let me say it like this, folks. Look, there's times when I've spoken to Teo, and I remember one time I told Teofimo Lopez, and I asked him, yo, what percentage of you think you got haters and supporters, right? And one day Teofimo Lopez told me, nah, it's 80 hate and 20 people support, like the percentage of his hate and love. He said 80% hate and 20% love. And I'm like, nah, Teo, nah, bro, nah, yo, you got a lot of fans, yo, Teo, nah, man, not a lot of people hate you like that, bro. You got a lot of fans, Teo. Nah, man, sometimes, man, you probably, you know, sometimes people focus on the hate that they think that their hate is so much. You know what I'm saying? So I said, nah, Teo, but you know what I noticed? Yo, Teo, you right. 80% of the people hate. Yet you're the one that actually go for legacy. I get in that. Now I know why he says F you to everybody. Yo, Teofimo Lopez, I would never. I actually agree with you. And you know what's and I'm gonna keep it all the way real, like I always do. But this is right here is gonna probably pinch a nerve. It's probably gonna pinch a nerve. Shout out to Lo Boricua. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Shout out to my New Yorkers, Philly Ricans. Shout out to, let me tell you like this. We know, like I said, I was talking yesterday, but I want you to really understand what I'm trying to say right now, because I know y'all know, especially if y'all from the East Coast. My people's from the East Coast, especially New York City, but my people from the East Coast, y'all gonna understand what I'm trying to say. Puerto Rican boxing right now, it's probably been at the lowest it's been in a long time, right? You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico, like I said, the Puerto Rican loyal fan base, that's one of the major fan base in America in boxing. See, I said he only called Teo a coward, not all now the others. That's what I'm talking about. You call Teo the coward? But listen to me. See, I can look it out for the $2 super chat. Think about this. And my Puerto Ricans know, because I'm gonna tell you like this. Somebody in the chat earlier today told me, you know, because I'm critiquing the situation on the Subriel Matias side, and people are coming after me like if I don't support Puerto Rico. Yo, look through my channel. Do you know that I get criticized from Dominicans saying that I support more Puerto Ricans than Dominican fighters? On my channel, I've interviewed more Puerto Ricans than Dominicans. Look at the Dominicans was mad because I said Gervonta Tank Davis is going to turn Hector Luis Garcia into a Totones. Just recently, the lead up to the Shakur Stevenson and Edo de los Santos, and I was getting a hate, like hate, not hate mail, but like, yo, but you Dominican, yo, why you ain't going for Edo de los Santos? I never did a video with Edo de los Santos. To be honest, I don't think that the Edo de los Santos could beat Shakur Stevenson or even come close to Shakur Stevenson. And remember, I did a short video and it says Boricua versus Dominican, because Shakur Stevenson is Puerto Rican and Edo de los Santos Dominican. I said, and what was my video, y'all? I said que Shakur Stevenson is going to turn el plátano into totones. ¿Te recuerda, mi gente? But because now, all of a sudden, I'm critiquing Subriel Matias, there's Puerto Ricans coming after your boy, Mr. Mooj. Me? Me. The same shit would happen to Canelo Alvarez. Oh, man. Yo, the people love when I talk great about Canelo Alvarez. And then I have a little critique about Canelo Alvarez. I said, man, his stamina, I think he's declining. Oh, yo. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, punch. Oh, and then with the boo-boo and Drake. Oh, punch. Oh, you trading La Raza Diablo. I can't critique just a little bit. So I'm critiquing the situation with Subriel Matias, and y'all want to pull my card out? See, que I'm going against, y'all turned it to that I'm going against Puerto Rico. Usted tan loco, mi hermano. And I'm just talking about the people that was talking ish. So I'm saying, I know this community very, very well. Very, very well. Very, very well. I fought for the respect of Shakur Stevenson, for the people saying that Shakur Stevenson is using Puerto Rico and stuff like that. No, ese Boricua. I fought for the respect of Amanda Serrano, la Boricua Reina. Huh? That industry people was like, yo, you don't know shit about boxing. Because I said, nah, y'all gotta pay that woman. Y'all gotta pay that woman. She's a 7-figure fighter. Edgar Berlanga had on my channel. Xander Zayas was showing love on my. I was showing love in my channel. Xander Zayas, Edgar Berlanga, Amanda Serrano, Shakur Stevenson. He said, "Y'all be thinking some gay shit. Look at Martinez. Punches in love with Tio. Y'all listen to boxing and y'all think and y'all be." Yo, look, Martinez. If I know there's certain people, you know what I'm saying? Like I know there's some kind of weirdos. Y'all come over here and y'all be like, y'all hit the terms. Y'all, I'm in love with Tio. Y'all be like, oh, you on his nuts. Y'all be on some gay porno shit. That you think now this is a boxing channel, okay? This is a boxing channel. Disagree with me in boxing. If you on this rainbow ish, I'm gonna block you right now. This is not the channel for that. I know there's some probably rainbow channels out there. If disagree with me, 100% with my take. But if y'all gonna come here with some weird pajaro-ish, you're gonna be blocked. So just disagree with me. Disagree with me with my boxing take. Say punch, you don't know nothing. But once you get hit me with these little pajaro terms, you're gonna be blocked because this is a boxing channel at the end of the day. And I don't expect none of y'all I don't expect people to agree with me. But the pajaro stuff, I'm not gonna tolerate in this channel because it could be contagious. And I don't like that how the rainbow army is trying to take over the world. If it's something against me, if it's about boxing, say something about boxing. If y'all want to be something about punch, you're gonna be blocked. So talk entertainment, you got one more disrespectful stuff and you out. You could come in another account. Say one more disrespectful thing and you're gonna be out. So just talk your boxing ish. Say I don't know ish about boxing. Block me. All right. I mean, you asked for it. I mean, he asked me to block him. Come in another account. How you saying Punch is hating on PR when he had edited those? Yeah. Looking out CCI, but her Martinez. Yeah. We disagree with me in boxing. Let's talk boxing. I'm not here for the other shenanigans. We too grown for that, man. Leave the trolls to the teenagers, man. Leave the trolls to the teenagers. Punch Drunk, I love how you show love to Conor Benn and Ben Whitaker when they are two most hated by the British public because their confidence. Right? I just interviewed Ben Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? Australia, the Maloney brothers. I show love to everybody from every corner of the earth. Get him out of here. Y fuera se fue, locos, locos, y fuera. Okay. Now, look, I'm gonna say something, and I said this yesterday, but if you wanna look, this is my opinion. Me knowing the business of boxing, right? Sometimes, and I said this, I remember when I said this when I started my channel, and I said, look, the fans, we hate the business of boxing, right? We hate the politics of the sport of boxing. We hate the corruption and the politics of the sport of boxing, right? As fans, but to understand the sport, we gotta understand the business of boxing. I know we, as fans, we want to pay attention to the sport of boxing, right? Ben Whitaker be on his Prince Nassim. Yo, you seen him? Charles Edward Cheese? I'm telling the people, I've been saying this for several years. Yo, even I'm not going to mention no name. Even people hitting me up from the UK, they didn't like the way I'm hyping them up, and I'm like, yo, it's sad. It's sad that people rather. It feels like people gets intimidated when you be hyping fighters up. Like, yo, I love to hype fighters up. This is my sport. I want to preserve the sport of boxing. Yeah, I went and watched a couple fights and highlights. Yeah, man, he nice, bro. He's like Prince Nassim. He got little Prince Nassim ingredients, a little bit of Roy Jones ingredients, a little bit of, Cassius Clay ingredients. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call him the Cassius Clay of the UK. Nah, he's like what, like 6'3"? He's like 6'3", I think. But this is what I say. Folks, sometimes put your feelings aside of the sport of boxing, and you have to think the business of boxing. Jackie Hernandez in the building. La reina del boxeo. Sometimes to understand why certain things in boxing moves, you got to understand the business of boxing. As much as the fans hate the business of boxing, hate the politics, doesn't like how promoters be moving, doesn't like how managers be moving, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand the business of boxing. You don't got to like it, but understand it. Just like we understand other sports, right? I see a lot of people, I don't play fantasy leagues, but I know a lot of my friends be playing the fantasy leagues, right? But knowing the fantasy leagues, you got to understand, the stats, why this team is needs to clear the salary cap, why this team needs to sign this player for a 10-day contract, or you gotta release this player to add more to the cap or something like that. You understand other sports, so we gotta understand the business of boxing so we can understand the moves. And this is what I'm saying. When I saw Subriel Matias, now I'm not gonna, that's his body, right? But when I saw Subriel Matias, and I've been in the corner, I've been in corners where I train. I know what happens after the fight. I know how they get tested. I know how fighters sometimes they need to get their ice. They need to get their ice. Sometimes fighters go to the hospital. Sometimes fighters go back to the hotel. Sometimes fighters go to the club. Right? I ordered some cinnamon. I'm so underwhelmed. They got the nerve to call this a New York egg roll. See, I told you on the West Coast, man. Matias is going to stop T.O. Punch. Okay, if you think so. I'm not gonna argue that. I feel like Teofimo Lopez is gonna outbox Matias. I think that Matias has a lot of holes on the defensive end, but he's a very, very good and dangerous offensive fighter. But if you look at most of his fights, he got holes on his defense, and he comes and sometimes squares up, sometimes he abandons the jab, and sometimes he throws these wide hooks that for a guy like Teofimo Lopez, if Teofimo Lopez is sharp, he's just going to capitalize off that. But you feel he's going to knock him out. Cool. If that's the way that you analyze the fight, then that's the way you want to analyze the fight. I get it. Okay. Now, again, everybody knows I went to the Demetrius Andrade versus David Benavidez fight, which means I also saw Subriel Matias, which I was cheering for Subriel Matias. And if he fights somebody, if Subriel Matias is fighting Rolly, I'm cheering for Matias. If Matias is fighting Richardson Hitchens, I'm cheering for Matias. If Matias is fighting Devin Haney, I'm cheering for Matias. If Matias is fighting Gary Antoine Russell, now I'm gonna be on the fence because I've been following Gary Antoine Russell before Matias. But Matias is needed in the sport of boxing. If Matias is fighting Brandon Lee, I'm going for Matias, even though that I even know Brandon Lee more than I know Matias. If Matias is fighting Montana Love, knock that mother effer out. If Matias going up against Teofimo Lopez, y'all know I'm going for Teofimo Lopez. Whether I know Teofimo Lopez or not, I will still be going for Teofimo Lopez winning. Matias versus Rivera, I know Rivera. I will go for Rivera with Michel Rivera. If it's Michel, if it's Matias versus Elvis Rodriguez, I'm going for Matias. If it's Michel Rivera, I'm going for Michel Rivera. If it's Edo de los Santos, I'm going for Matias. Now, I seen Subriel Matias after the fight. I didn't see no indication that he was injured. Because when a fighter is injured, especially their hands, especially, you know what I'm saying, with training camp, and now it's time to rest, you will probably wrap your hands. You'll probably have your hand wrapped. You'll probably ice it. No, I didn't have the indication that he had a messed up hand. Even though I saw the interview today, the whole interview, because I didn't want to catch no little part. I saw the whole interview today. Before I even did the live, I saw the whole interview with him and Marquez. Pro Box TV. Shout out to Pro Box TV. Y'all seen the photo. Y'all seen the photo on the thumbnail. That's me and Subriel Matias. Again, me and Subriel Matias. I did an interview with Subriel Matias, Mill City Boxing and stuff like that. So when I saw Subriel Matias, when I was like 7 rows back from the ring, he came out of after his fight, and he's shaking a lot of people's hands. He's giving dabs. I got a picture of him. We talk, and I even told him what I told y'all, that I want him to come out here in New York City and perform out here in New York City and stuff like that, because I feel like the Puerto Rican fan base, we need you out here, Subriel Matias. We need you. That was the conversation. ¿Te recuerdas? Me and Mill City, we was talking the other day. Sí, de lo mío. Oh, yo. And then he gave me a good pound, that half a hug, you know, with the pound and stuff like that. I didn't think that he has anything problem with his hands, right? Matter of fact, I got an even video for y'all, and I want you to let me know. Let me know if you see his hands being swollen. Pause. Hold on. I got you right here. No, I got you right here, mi gente, que yo no hablo mentira. Espera, dame un momento. Míralo aquí, mi gente. This is me recording Subriel Matias because I took a picture with him and stuff like that. We had a quick chat. Lo pongo para atrás, mi gente. Míralo ahí. La mano no tiene hielo, está bien, it's not swollen, todo está bien. Mira la manito. Eso está bien, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo está la mano? La mano está bien. La mano está bien, mi gente. Is it swollen como ustedes lo ponieron que his hand look like an alien or something like that? His hand looked like an alien, like the way that y'all was trying to tell me yesterday. ¿Ah? Dime ahora, señores y señores, yo estoy hablando con ustedes ahora. His hand looked like an alien. Oh my God, yo, you seen his hand? It looked like he got an extra glove. Lo voy a poner para atrás, mi gente. Espera, míralo aquí. This is, mira, lo voy a poner para atrás. Toma, ahí me mito. Remember when I told you that I was sitting right next to Zab Judah? Mira Zab Judah ahí. That's when we're standing up in between fights, waiting for the Mizo Andrade and David Benavidez to come out. Míralo ahí, mi gente, que yo no hablo mentira. Santo Cora dice, no tiene nada. Yo estoy hablando mentira, mi gente. Punch, we all know that Tio sent that contract because he knows Matias. Ajá, mira, otro. Ed Cruz me dice, yo, Punch, this is the new narrative, folks. This is the new narrative. Punch, we all know that Teo sent the contract because he knows Matias' head injury. You've been doing this for a minute. I have been supporting you from day one. You need to keep it 100. Mira esto, mira esto. And I'm getting this. I've seen messages like this throughout the day. Yo, Punch, if you know that I keep it real, motherfucker, then you know that I keep it real. Because you may be a fan of Subriel Matias and you don't like what I'm saying now. Oh, that means I'm not keeping it real? Where I'm not keeping it real? I showed you a picture with me and Subriel Matias. I showed you a video of Subriel Matias. Let me know when his hand is swollen, injured, or something like that. He's shaking everybody's hands, giving dabs, taking pictures, bro. Why am the real deal until you disagree with me? You think I'm not a real deal? I'm not the real deal? You think I'm a grown-ass man? Why don't I gotta lie on anybody, bro? You know why I don't lie on anybody? Because I go to all these shows, bro. And I see all these fighters. So when they see me, whether they agree or disagree with me, whether they like the way I deliver the content, I ain't no fraud. Y'all see me when I say things about my criticism with Canelo Alvarez. When I see Canelo Alvarez and do an interview with him, you think that his team is saying, yo, Punch, tú dijiste esto. Yo, tú dijiste esto. You know what they tell me, Canelo Alvarez team? They be like, yo, Punch, tú eres un loco and you fair. You're fair. So if y'all only want to rock with me because it caters to whatever argument you may have of boxing, and then when I have an opinion that is different from yours, and then now y'all tell me I don't keep it real, yo, I don't give a damn if y'all want to unsubscribe. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Because I keep it real. And keeping it real, that doesn't mean that I'm right. I'm keeping it my real. I'm giving you what I know. I'm giving you what I know. I'm not like these whack ass channels out there. You know why I'm not with Bill Haney and the rest of these YouTubers sitting in the dinner table? Because I even tell Bill Haney in his face, I keep it real. I'm from New York City, bro. That's one thing. I don't get no starstruck from nobody. What? Do you know how many? Do you know there's several people that want me to spin narratives for them? And I'll be like, yo, my man, I'm a grown ass man, bro. I'm not in it to lie. Do you know why I ain't had no interview with Deontay Wilder? Because it's people want me to talk about the glove gate. I said, you know what? I told them straight up. I said, man, that shit don't make sense to me. And I ain't gonna lie to my audience. I ain't gonna lie to the people. Yeah, but you know that he is just stuff like that. I'm not saying say it. Nah. You know what they said? Hey, yo, nah, Deontay Wilder don't want to do an interview with you because you had a live for 6 hours and everybody on the panel was talking shit about Deontay Wilder. You know what I told them? I said, yo, hey, yo, did I call Deontay Wilder a pussy? Did I call Deontay Wilder this? If those other grown men on my panel was talking ish, that's on them. Because I keep it real, bruh. And if I go to a next show and Subriel Matias will be like, oh, Ponce drunk, but I didn't like a mí no me gusta lo que tú estabas diciendo, pues no me dé la mano y ya, ¿y qué? Yo soy un hombre, ¿qué me importa? That's the difference between Punch Run Boxing and the motherfucking channels, bro. So don't come over here telling me, hey, yo, I fuck with you, Punch Run Boxing, because you keep it real. And then as soon as it doesn't cater to whatever, how you think in your opinion, then it's like, oh, come on, keep it 100. I am keeping it 100. And then if you want to educate me about something, I'm open to be educated about it. Because I got no ego. I don't know it all. I'm just telling you what I know and what makes sense to me because I know the business of boxing. Because I advise fighters in the business of boxing. Because I've been in the corner of the business of boxing. Because I had to red line contracts in the business of boxing. I'm giving you my experience, brother. I'm an open book. Everybody knows Punch. And I will go anywhere on my own. Toe to toe with anybody that have a disagreement. That's why you see me like that. I put dos mujeres. ¿Te recuerdas when I did the video and I had? ¿Te recuerdas when I did the video and I had Earl Spence and Bud Crawford dressed in bikinis? Y'all saw me in New York City. Y'all saw me ask Bud Crawford a question. You think I run from anybody? And then they be like, hey, yo, Punch, man, I don't like that video, man. I ain't run. Don't ask me no nothing. Cool. I ain't ask you shit. These other channels won't even dare walk up to the narrative that they spin and the way they talk shit about some fighters. They don't step up to these fighters. They don't say nothing about them. So when I said, yo, look at the picture on the thumbnail. Did you notice that he got a swollen hand? No, I didn't notice. And then when I make a video and I'm sitting right there, does it look like he got a swollen hand, motherfucker? No, it don't, bro. No, it don't. What kind of shit is, oh, see, you think Teofimo, let me ask you a question, man. Whether you like Teofimo Lopez or not, whether you a fan or not, which young fighter has proven that he wants to fight the best and want to smoke, bro? You guys are following hype right now for no reason. And you're on the cater to hype. Teofimo Lopez offered a contract because Matias, he found that Matias was injured. What kind of corny shit is that, bro? That's the corniest narrative that I'm hearing from y'all. Like if Teofimo Lopez haven't proven to y'all that he'll fight the best. Like he ain't proven to y'all. You think he a capper now? You think he's Savante Tank Davis? I know, maybe so. You know what it is? I know what it is also, and I'm going to keep it real. See, let me tell you like this. In New York City, in Madison Square Garden, when Teofimo Lopez has performed more than several times, and I want you to really think about this, and now I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I'm going to say it like this. I'm from New York City, and I know in this side of the pond, just like in the West Coast, the Mexican got it locked down with boxing when it comes to the Latinos. On this side of the pond, Los Boricua got it locked down. You know why Teofimo Lopez is successful and the turnout of Teofimo Lopez fights is because the Puerto Ricans rock with Teofimo Lopez. There ain't a lot of Hondurans out here in New York City like that. And Honduras is not known for boxing. There is Hondurans that go out there and support Teofimo Lopez. But let me tell you over here, in New York, the Puerto Ricans, the Latinos, but especially the Puerto Ricans, rock with Teofimo Lopez. As a matter of fact, out here in New York City, the Puerto Ricans have adopted Teofimo Lopez as their own. You know why? Because there's really not a Puerto Rican superstar. And it hasn't been like that in a long time. Puerto Rico was always on the top of their game. With Cotto and Tito Trinidad and Hector Camacho. And we go back and with Frei Benitez, with Frei Gomez. Puerto Rican has a heritage of always being the top of their game. But recently, Puerto Rico was not in their top of the game. To the point where even Dominicans had more champions than Puerto Ricans last year. And that's, Dominicans? What? Dominicans ain't known for boxing. Let's be real, let's be honest. And I'm Dominican. Puerto Rico holds shit down in boxing out here. From Philly, from Boston, from fucking New York. The reason why when Teofimo Lopez, the Hulu Theater is packed with Puerto Ricans. They love Tio. And you know how I see in my channel right now? Because Teofimo Lopez, the product. No, of course. Teofimo Lopez, the product of Honduras. Well, what I'm saying, I'm keeping it real with y'all, bro. Again, I said I'm keeping it real with y'all. Honduras is not known for boxing. When Teofimo Lopez performed out here in Madison Square Garden or the Hulu Theater, yo, the Puerto Ricans love Tio. I'm not saying he's not the pride of Honduras. What I'm saying is that Honduras is not this boxing community like that. It's growing because of Tio. But the Puerto Ricans in New York identify with Tio. The whole Latinos, but I'm going to tell you, the Puerto Ricans hold it down as boxing fan is the most loyal boxing fan base in America. The Puerto Ricans are more loyal to their fighters than even the black fighters in America. So I know what I'm talking about. Zayas being the undercard of Teofimo Lopez fights. I'm telling you what it is. The Puerto Ricans come out for Teofimo Lopez. But this is what I'm getting about this subject. In this subject, I'm seeing something on my channel. I'm seeing something in my comment section. And because now Subriel Matias, especially after his last fight, has become the new pride of Puerto Rico. It seems like y'all like, Teo, it was good running with you, but we got a good Puerto Rican boxer right now. He's catching wave. Y usted lo tan botado ahora because of Teo and versus Matias. Usted lo tan botando ahora. Porque cuando usted no tenían a Subriel Matias 2 fights ago or a fight ago, I'm going to tell you, out here in New York City, Teofimo Lopez was the pride of Latinos and especially Puerto Rican. Dime que estoy hablando mentira, mi gente. Tell me that I'm lying now. If y'all don't understand it, y'all never been to a Teofimo Lopez fight. Tell me I'm lying. Now, I'm not going to say I'm all the way right. I'm saying my perspective, but I've been to enough boxing fights in my life to understand the wave. And when I say that the most 2 loyal fan bases, especially when it comes to Latinos in America, is the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans. And out here in New York, where Teofimo Lopez performed in front of in Madison Square Garden enough, the Puerto Ricans. There's people that there's people that they even think that Teofimo Lopez is Puerto Rican. And let me tell you something, y'all. He's held it down out here in New York City. He's held it down for the Latinos. He held it down for the Dominicans and Hondurans, and he held it down for the Puerto Ricans. When the Puerto Ricans ain't have no fighters right now. And yeah, the Puerto Ricans don't even have confidence in Edgar Berlanga. Let's be real. And now that you find Subriel Matias, shout out to Subriel Matias. Now it's time that y'all want to abandon Teofimo Lopez because now y'all found what the Puerto Rican fan base been yearning for. A new poster boy. No, I'm saying he ride with all Latino. How many times I'll be like, Latinos Unidos? But I can see it in my chat. I can see people saying that, oh, you're going after Puerto Rico. Me going after Puerto Rico. You nuts? And that's why I said, yo, if Matias, and I said it before, if Matias fight 2 times in New York City, I even told Subriel Matias, go back to the interview with Mill City. I told him, Subriel Matias. I told him in person, yo, Subriel Matias, if you fight 2 times, 2 veces in Nueva York, tú verás, man. 2025, you're going to have Madison Square Garden is going to be sold out. And I'm talking about the big room. I ain't talking about Hulu Theater. I want Subriel Matias to be successful because I love the Puerto Rican fan base. And I love when they get hyped, bro. That pride, that Puerto Rican pride in boxing makes you feel like you Puerto Rican, bro. I keep it real. I wish my Dominicans be like that in boxing. But when the Puerto Ricans is lit, come on, man. They blew the roof off in Madison Square Garden. They blew the roof off in Madison Square Garden. He said, why are you getting so mad, dude? It's just a comment. You know why I get mad? Because I pride myself in supporting my culture. And I'm talking about the whole Latino culture. I go at channels that go at Latinos. So when somebody try to divide us or divide me and say, oh, you going at, you critiquing Subriel Matias and make it a Puerto Rican thing. God, yeah. I'm human and I got passion. I ain't afraid to show my passion. And I'm not afraid to show when I feel like motherfuckers is being disingenuous to me. If y'all don't like what I'm saying about Subriel Matias and the situation with Teofimo Lopez, don't make this a Puerto Rican and a Dominican thing or Puerto Rican Honduran thing. It has nothing to do with that, bro. Stop, man. No, it doesn't, bruh. The Dominicans don't have the best fan base. The Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans has the best fan base. Let's be real. Come on, out here. Let's be real. In boxing, it's the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans. And overall, it's the Latinos. People are envious of the Latinos' support. When Canelo wins, it's para todos los Latinos. Go check that interview with Subriel Matias. What did they say in the end? That they're happy. Porque tú estás peleando para todos los Latinos. He said punch. Miguel Hernandez says punch knows 8 weeks is not enough time to prepare for unification bout. He just biased with Tio. He just being unreasonable. So I'm just being unreasonable. Punch is a true Latino. Respect all Latinos. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just being unreasonable. Yeah, I read it. You think I'm being unreasonable? So it was unreasonable for Julio Cesar Chavez to go for Pernell Whitaker, and then next month he got another fight. And then the next month he fought Frankie Randall. And then the next 2 months he fought the rematch with Frankie Randall. And then he fought somebody else. And then within the 12 months, he fought 7 fights. No me diga que you can't go back to the gym in 8 weeks and prepare for unification bout. This is boxing. Y'all acting like I haven't seen it. This is boxing. He said, yo, punch, split wig, yo, punch, Miguel Hernandez in the chat's coming for you. Yo, punch, let go, have dinner with Teofimo Lopez Sr. Good looking out. Pájaros, dijo, super chat. My fault, man. That ain't coming. The chats. But her Martinez. Good looking out, CCI. Good looking out, good looking out. My fault if I didn't read it earlier, man. You already know I'm on a rant right now. He said back then when it was 15 rounds. It wasn't 15. The Frankie Randall fight was not 15 rounds, bro. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm going to say. Let's forget about the hand, right? I told y'all yesterday. You see, y'all want to come with some of the people like earlier want to come with a narrative and say that the reason why Teofimo Lopez offered a contract to Subriel Matias because he knew that he was injured. You think so? Do you think Teofimo Lopez proven to you to do some stupid slick-ish like that? Oh, y'all nuts? Like, why y'all trying to discredit now Teofimo Lopez, who he's been the one proving it? He's the one that been proving it, bro. Rap Store Boxing Knowledge was good, bro. You think a contract is handed, or you think that Teofimo Lopez was like, hey, let me watch Pro Box TV. Oh shit, he got his injured hand. Hey, yo, David McWaters, yo, call the lawyers, call Bob Arum, call Top Rank, tell him to get the site fee, tell him to get the site fee, tell him to get the date right now, and draw up a contract right now, and hurry up, and send it to Subriel Matias. Usted tan loco, yo, yeah, really. Yo, guys, come on, man. This is a channel, man. This is a channel of boxing fans, bro. Hardcores. We grown ass man with kids. Some of the people out here got grandkids, bro. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. I ain't putting this work in the sport of boxing, bro. I've burned bridges in the sport of boxing. They don't want me in certain arenas because I keep it real. Because I don't keep my mouth closed. Man, don't tell me I'm fighting for people to turn stupid, for real. He said T.O. is just trying to look good. That's exactly what he's doing. Yo, y'all some retarded. Y'all retarded, bro. Let me ask y'all a question. Hold on. Do y'all go to channels, right? Because this is my channel, right? And I'm the host. Do y'all just come on the channel and y'all don't hear, y'all don't listen, y'all just want to put something in the comment and say whatever your opinion without listening, without being educated? Because I don't go to other channels just to look and give my opinions and trying to shoot down every opinion. Let me tell you this, folks. Teofimo Lopez already proved it to you that he goes for greatness. Teofimo Lopez already proved it to you that he'll go for less money to go for greatness. When he did it with Lomachenko, he did it with Josh Taylor. He already proved it to you. It's the reason what you see around his waist is 2 lineal titles. And he was an underdog. So let me tell you like this. He's not even afraid to be an underdog. He was never afraid to lose his O. Even when his promotional company said that you shouldn't fight Lomachenko right now, that you should wait for a later date until things open up from the pandemic. And Teofimo Lopez says, nah, I want it right now. When people thought it was crazy for him to fight Josh Taylor, that he didn't take the Arnold Barboza fight. He didn't take the Regis fight. He took Josh Taylor. You think that Subriel Matias has proven more in boxing than Vasily Lomachenko and Josh Taylor? Ante loco ahora mismito, ven. Subriel Matias has done more than Lomachenko and Josh Taylor? Let me see the liar. Let me see the liars in the chat right now. Let me see the liars in the chat right now. Has Subriel Matias done more than Josh Taylor and Lomachenko? Let me see the liars right now. Miguel Hernandez, I want you to answer that question. Stop spamming, man. Ain't nobody retarded out here, man. I'm reading your shit already. You don't got to spam, you dumb motherfucker. Spam that shit one more time, you're going to get blocked. Ain't nobody retarded here. You already got my attention, you dummy. Motherfucker like a child spamming. Like if he ain't getting no type of, like I'm not giving you attention. Are 8 weeks enough time? Yes. 8 weeks is enough time. Yes, 8 weeks is enough time. Take your ass to the gym right now. Yes, 8 weeks is enough time. This is boxing. Ain't today's fan base in the sport of boxing always wishing that the fighters fight like back in the days? Isn't that today's boxing fans always saying, yo, fighters is always inactive, they only fight 2 times a year? Isn't that a narrative in the sport of boxing? And now you're gonna tell me 8 weeks is not enough, bro? Get the fuck out of here, bro. 8 weeks is enough. How you think they came up in the amateurs, bro? These fighters was fighting like 2 times a week. 8 weeks is not enough. 8 weeks is enough. 8 weeks is a camp. That's all you need, dummy. Yeah, 8 weeks is enough. Se nota que tú nunca peleaste. Se nota que tú no sabes nada. Maldito hediondo. Tú no sabes nada. Báñate, sucio viejo. How about professional? Did Mike Tyson fall 15 times in 1 year? Did Mike Tyson fight 15 times in 1 year? Answer that, Miguel Hernandez. Did Mike Tyson fight 15 times in 1 year? Yes or no? Let me see if he can't even answer yes or no. Let me see his poor ass excuse right now. Now he's taking his time. Tell me what Julio Cesar Chavez did in 1992, bitch. Tell me what Julio Cesar Chavez did in 1992 and 1993. Let me know if you can fight and more. If you can fight less than 8 weeks. Si tú peleaste, dime cuando tú peleaste, you pillow biter. You want to shine, right, Hernandez? Tell me in 1993 and 92, how many times did Julio Cesar Chavez fight? Go Google it right now. Somebody help this man out. Answer my question. Now, answer my question, Miguel Hernandez. How many times did Julio Cesar Chavez fall in 92 and 93? Oh, now you want me to tell you now. Oh, now you want me to tell you. So now you want to be educated. Sit your ass down and let me educate you on everything then. Stupid. Won't tell me 8 weeks is not enough. If it's an 8-week camp. Most of the people go to 8-week camp. They get 8 weeks is not enough. This is dummy. He said, mira, Jennifer, mira la buena rullida, la hedionda de la white TVC. Dime, Jennifer, maldita sucia. Dime, ¿qué tú quieres? Tio was just calling him knowing he has an injury. El injury de ella, el que se está haciendo la paja, Jennifer. Ballena, buena sucia. Buena rullía, báñate. Tu hiede pupú. If you get quick and God's quitting, you good. Hey, didn't Subriel Matias knock out a guy? Did he make him quit? Barely sweated in the fight. How many times did Edgar Berlanga fall during the pandemic? Said low life. Do that low life if you don't like somebody and I'm taking time out of your life. Maldita estúpida. Te voy a comprar el dushi for Christmas para que te limpie la nalga. La popola tuya hiede, Jennifer. Sorry, Dios, que esta tigra me está quillando ya. La maldita popola tuya hiede a pupú. Estúpida, báñate. How you talking like that, bro? More respect. ¿Y quién eres tú? Her husband? Huh? Martinez? Yeah. Eugenio? Eugenio? Y ese nombre tan raro. Dije, hey, yo, why are you talking? Look at Eugenio. Trying to Captain Save a Hole right now. Why are you talking like that, bro? More respect, dude. Mira este Captain Save a Hole. Mira Captain Save a Hole. Mira este tigre ahora. Nah, so why you say who I'm talking about? You see how como ella me está hablando a mí, Albert's like, yo, that dude that be defending her honor. Este Captain Save a Hole. Esa es una sucia. He has a daughter too, imagine. Claro que sí. My daughter be like, yeah, I teach my daughter not to be something like you. I'm not a hobo. Tú eres más que eso, oíste, Jennifer. Jennifer, tú eres más que eso. Tú eres una ballena sucia. ¿Ah? Yo, it's Coda Punch. No, that's not Coda. That's my brother. That's not my brother, Coda. Yo, but anyway, look. Folks, I said this. All right, let's eliminate the hand. Let's talk business. The business of boxing, like I told y'all yesterday. He said, you got no respect for women. Mira Guillermo Gonzalez. Mira el otro Captain Saberho. Ay, mira, por eso que hay muchos beta males in this world. You don't respect for women. Ella me tiene que respetar aquí, coño, que ponte tronque boxing, que esta es mi casa, estúpido. ¿Ah? You don't go to somebody's house and disrespect them in their house. Dije, yo, you think I'm gonna respect somebody disrespecting me? Vete para la mierda usted también, estúpido, bueno, mal parido. Es más, límpale la popola a Jennifer. Si eso es lo que tú quieres hacer. Mírate lo que te say, diablo. All this for Subriel Matias. But diablo, I didn't know that Subriel Matias had all these fans. Hyman, yeah, boxing business, brother. Yes, let's go back to the boxing business. Let's go. All right. If y'all heard that PBC, and I said this yesterday, if y'all heard that PBC locked down the Amazon Prime deal, if the announcement was yesterday, you already know that every entity that's affiliated with PBC knew this is coming down the pipe. Right? Why you think, ladies and gentlemen, let's just look. This is my interpretation. Let me tell you like this. Henry La Bazooka Cedillo Martinez. I advised him, I helped him get signed. Eldy Cedillo Martinez. I helped him get signed. These guys are affiliated with PBC. I know how PBC contracts look like. Read them. So let me just keep on talking. Amazon Prime. PBC is Amazon Prime. Who's affiliated with PBC? Right? You got Frank Martin. Right? That's on the ranks. He beat Michel Rivera. He's coming up in the ranks. That could get a big fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Could get a fight with Pitbull Cruz and stuff like that, right? Why you think Frank Martin didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson? Or why you think his management didn't let Frank Martin go to ESPN to fight Shakur Stevenson? Why you think Pitbull Cruz, who got a potential mega fight under the PBC umbrella, to get a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis Part 2? Why you think Pitbull Cruz and his team, Manny Pacquiao Promotion, which is affiliated with PBC, that's affiliated with PBC, they didn't let him fight Shakur Stevenson? After Showtime is coming, you already know, everybody knew after the summer that Showtime is going to be no mas. If you're a member to the channel, you will know this, right? If you're a member to the channel, you will know this. Frank Martin didn't fight. Pitbull Cruz didn't fight, right? Subriel Matias is affiliated with PBC. Soon as they know, because they were still doing negotiations with Amazon Prime, The Zone, and they were still trying to figure out if they could do a distribution deal with Paramount, and Paramount is still going to do the pay-per-view and stuff like that, right? Still negotiating. As soon as they really said, okay, it's going to be Amazon Prime. And if you're a member to the channel, and if you know, and if you follow me on Twitter, I said, I've been saying it for a month already. He said, the news is coming. A couple of weeks ago, I said, the news is about to drop soon. Andre Berto said the news is about to drop soon. I said, if you follow me on Twitter, I said, Steven Espinosa ain't going nowhere. Why? Put your business cap on. Forget about you being a fan for a second so you can understand the business of boxing. Why would, after securing an Amazon Prime deal, a 2-year deal, Subriel Matias is a potential superstar because, of course, especially after his fight, he's getting buzz like he never had before. I'm talking about big buzz. I'm talking about like, yo, he is now the leading poster boy for Puerto Rico, and everybody knows the Puerto Rican fan base. What makes you think, after securing Amazon Prime deal, that they're going to put Subriel Matias and let him go versus Teofimo Lopez on ESPN? And if the potential he loses, then they lose out one of the biggest, but potential biggest superstar, one of the biggest superstars that they could get. If you think that Rolly could be a little bit big for PBC, Subriel Matias could be just as big. I'm not saying that, maybe just he could have more support than Tio, Haney, and even Shakur. Because like I said in the beginning, when the Puerto Rican fan base gets their poster boy, the Puerto Rican fans, you would think that Puerto Rican, and I said this yesterday, the way that Puerto Ricans support their countryman, the leading guy, the poster boy, you would think that Puerto Rico is the size of Australia, Africa, something like that. And it's a little island, but Puerto Ricans come out. What makes you think that the Al Haymans in the PBC is going to let Subriel Matias right now to go to ESPN and the potential fight with Teofimo Lopez? And if he loses, then what is Subriel Matias if he loses to Teofimo Lopez? Dime, mi gente. Think business. I'm telling you, think business. Forget about you being as a fan. Remember, we could think as a fan, but right now, I want you to understand what I'm trying to say. Why makes you think we are just locked down an Amazon Prime deal? Think about the power players in Amazon Prime. We got Canelo. We got Gervonta Tank Davis. We got a potential Bud Crawford with the rematch of Earl Spence. We got David Benavidez. Think about the other ones. Subriel Matias on the come up. Thank you. Matias gives Felix Trinidad vibes. What makes you think after securing an Amazon Prime deal that they're going to let Subriel Matias fight Teofimo Lopez now? Now, what I'm saying, forget about the controversy with the hand. Forget about it. Because when Subriel Matias called out Teofimo Lopez and everybody else, it's because he's ready. You don't call out nobody if you're not ready. Because that's what Teofimo Lopez is. I answer the call out, but you ain't ready. You're not ready. Whatever. Boom. But to be honest, if you listen to me and what I told Subriel Matias and what I told Mill City Boxing, I said put Subriel Matias 2 times in New York City. Great competitive fight. And in 2025, he takes over the sport of boxing. You don't think they're thinking like that. You don't think that they're thinking maybe. This is me. I could agree or disagree. Agree or disagree because I like Subriel Matias. And like I said yesterday, I want Subriel Matias to get his just due. I don't want I'm telling y'all folks, yo, that energy, that Puerto Rican fan base, like, hey, I love my Dominicans. I support the Dominican fighters, especially the Dominican farm the Dominican boxing farm is coming up. Shout out to Elvis Rodriguez, the Martinez boys, the Edu de los Santos, Hector Luis Garcia, Michel Rivera, Carlos Adamas. Yes. But y'all know, still, it's not going to be matched with the Puerto Rican fan base. Subriel Matias, Puerto Rican Day Parade versus Rolly Romero. Subriel Matias versus Rolly Romero out here in New York City. He knocks out Rolly Romero because we all know Subriel Matias is going to knock the F out of Rolly Romero. But people know Rolly Romero. And Rolly Romero's biggest fight was already in New York City with Gervonta Tank Davis. And Rolly Romero also know how to speak Spanish, el cubano. So él se puede defender in terms of talking trash. Subriel Matias and Rolly Romero talking trash. Puerto Rican Day Parade. He knocks out Rolly Romero. Boom! Subriel Matias, if he knocks him out, Puerto Rican Day Parade. Y'all already know. Now he's competing in terms of stardom with the Tios, the Haneys, the Shakors. He's up there now. I'm talking about selling. I'm talking about putting butts in the seats. Give him one more fight. In the fall, you give him the mandatory challenger. The mandatory challenger, Richardson Hitchens in the IBF. Richardson Hitchens is from Brooklyn. You put Subriel Matias again in New York. Feed Subriel Matias to the Puerto Rican fan base. Put that in the Barclays Center. Richardson Hitchens from BK, Subriel Matias Puerto Rican. Subriel Matias will knock the F out of Richardson Hitchens, bruh. By 2025, what do we have in boxing? The biggest Puerto Rican star that we had there since Miguel Cotto. Are y'all with me? Yes or no? Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Dime. A ver si estoy hablando caca ahora mismo. He said, hell no, Richardson Hitchens, no, he would not make it boring. You know why? Because Subriel Matias know how to cut the ring off. Because Subriel Matias know how to cut the ring off. Because he has effective pressure, unlike other people that we've seen in the past. So don't think he's going to make it boring. Guys like Subriel Matias or Pitbull Cruz, they don't make it boring, even if you're going to run from them, because they know how to cut the ring off. That's an IBF. By the time you get Richardson Hitchens again, he'll be fighting for the mandatory spot. Subriel Matias take care of Rolly, a unification bout under the PBC umbrella, and then in the fall he gets Richardson Hitchens, and by that time he will be the mandatory. He takes care of his mandatory. New York City, Richardson Hitchens, that's going to be his only chance, because remember, even if people say, well, Richardson Hitchens is a mandatory position in the WBO to face Teofimo Lopez, in which that could also be a fight in New York. But guess what? Teofimo Lopez was elevated as super champion, so he doesn't have to face his mandatory. So if Richardson Hitchens wants to be a champion, he has to go through Subriel Matias. And if he doesn't go through Subriel Matias, what does Richardson Hitchens get? Nothing. Nada. He's not going to get Ryan Garcia. He's not going to get Teofimo Lopez. He's not going to get Devin Haney. Can you imagine Devin Haney and Richardson Hitchens? He's not going to get Devin Haney. He's not going to get Regis. If he wants to be a champion, he's going to have to go through where he's in position right now. Go check your rankings, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all think I'm talking caca, go check your rankings right now. The IBF Junior Welterweight. Go check the rankings right now. Subriel Matias versus Richardson Hitchens out here in New York City. That'll be the second fight. He gets through with that. 2025, early. Now they could wait till June. Or 2025, early. New York City. Teofimo Lopez. Madison Square Garden. Subriel Matias. Co-promotion deal. Now let me tell you something, my ladies and gentlemen. Listen to me very, very clear. Because y'all think, I see things from a business standpoint in the sport of boxing. Porque, look, if I want to manage fighters and advise fighters, I got to understand the business. I got to put my feelings to the side and understand the business. Listen to me right now, ladies and gentlemen. What happens in 2025? Let me see if y'all following. See, I'm here for the people. I'm here for y'all. That's why I get passionate. If somebody be like, yo, Punch, tú estás hablando caca, you capping. Yo, I do this for y'all, bro. I do it for us, man. Yo, I see whoever, I be like, hey, if a one belt federation be like, hey, yo, this, I've called Daryl's Peoples. I've called the IBF headquarters to see, yo, where are you gonna mandate Earl of True Spins? Go call. You can call it yourself. IBF headquarters, New Jersey. You want to speak to the president? Speak to the president. Say to the secretary, oh, I would like to speak to Daryl Peoples. Who are you? You say media and stuff like that. Oh, leave me a name and a number and stuff like that. It's not really hard to get information now. If somebody lying about they have a broken hand or whatever and stuff like that, you know what? You could call the Nevada State Commission. I didn't get notification, brother. But if you did, man, I'll probably check after maybe because I don't know if I turned the notification on when I go live on the phone. But if you did, my brother, good looking out, Mr. Boxing, man. I appreciate that. But I didn't get the notification though. But I'll let you know for real when I get it. I think I turned every notification off so I won't be interrupted and stuff like that on the live on my phone. Tio running out of options for February. They don't want it. Tony said something to build. It was good. Listen to me, folks. Remember, I'm talking business. Forget about my feelings as a fan. Because if I say my feeling as a fan, I want Teofimo Lopez and Bill Crawford. Feeling as a fan, I'll be like, yo, Teofimo Lopez right now versus Matias. Let's go right now, right? Jackie Hernandez, what's your mind prediction for the fight tomorrow? Do you think it'll be boring? Break it down for me, Punch. I got Devin Haney 115, 113. I don't think it's going to be that boring. I think it's going to be a fight like Jojo Diaz versus Devin Haney, but a little bit more exciting. I think that Regis Prograis could take a punch, and I think that he could punch better. And I think that there's southpaws like Jojo Diaz and Lomachenko that neutralize the jab. I think that Lomachenko neutralized the jab for a long period of time. And I think that Jojo Diaz actually exposed how to neutralize the jab of Devin Haney and get on his left side. Get on his left side and land that straight left. He found the angle, and I remember he was landing some nice left hooks and stuff like that from the southpaw stance. If Regis Prograis could neutralize the jab, get inside, pause, I think it's gonna be an interesting fight. But I also gotta understand that Devin Haney is 25 years old, and there's more upsides to Devin Haney, and he could grow as a fighter, like we've seen the 26-year-old David Benavidez that show more wrinkles to his game, that show more sharpness. I think that Devin Haney is gonna come in better shape that he's been in 135. I think his footwork, I think he's better. I think he got a better IQ. I think he's if he throws more punches with a little bit more combination, if he could sting Regis Prograis, back him up and mix the jab, educated jab from top to bottom, especially that jab to the solar plex that's always gonna stop Regis Prograis coming in. Pause. And Regis Prograis is actually way smaller than Devin Haney. I think that Devin Haney range and footwork is gonna keep him at bay. But I think that Regis Prograis, he can make an adjustment and make it a little rough. And then when it gets a little rough for Devin Haney, he's not good with short punches, short hooks, to the body. He's not good with it. He doesn't have the power, even if he sits down on his punches. But I think his footwork will get him out of trouble. I think his IQ could get him out of trouble as well. I think his defense will be good enough. I think he's going to see the punches of Regis Prograis. Regis is not tricky. If he was a trickier fighter, then I could see. But I see a 115, 113 Devin Haney winning. Good looking out, Jackie, la reina de boxeo. So let me go to the business, right? I said Subriel Matias. Do y'all agree or disagree with me what I was saying about Subriel Matias? Thinking business wise, if he can't get Teofimo Lopez now, think about it. This is Teofimo Lopez. He got a Super Bowl weekend fight. You think that Teofimo Lopez is gonna let go, or Top Rank is gonna let go of that opportunity for Subriel Matias? Let me ask y'all a question again. You think that Top Rank, ESPN, Teofimo Lopez is going to let go of the Super Bowl date because Subriel Matias is not ready? This is guys once in a lifetime in Vegas right now. You think that Top Rank is gonna just let that go because Subriel Matias is saying that, oh, we could find a date in April? That's not how the business of boxing works. As much as you think that things could be changed like that, in the business of boxing, to secure a date, a site, a slot, all that, man, it's not easy. Tio and Bob Arum already stated, if Tio don't fight in December 9th, he's fighting Super Bowl. Now, if Subriel Matias is not ready, that's on Subriel Matias. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad that he's not ready. Because when I'm looking at Subriel Matias' side, I want Subriel Matias to capture the imagination, the emotions of the Puerto Rican fans like Cotto and Trinidad did. If he fights Teofimo Lopez now, to be honest, I think that Teofimo Lopez beats Subriel Matias. But if he beats him now, Matias, they'll throw him in the shelf, man. he will be no better than how they have to build Michel Rivera again after losing to Frank Martin. Because Subriel Matias never had a main event. Never had a main event. Dímelo, Borroso Boxing. Ishmael Borroso Boxing in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. Un saludo. Que seas un gran partidario de Teofimo Lopez. Amo a ese niño. Desafortunadamente, nunca recibí los apoyos que se merecen, ni el dinero que otros reciben. Es verdad, Ishmael. Dímelo, Ishmael. Ishmael, eres tú, Ishmael. Tú vas a pelear con Rolly otra vez. Barroso versus Davies, Saturday, February 24th. Oh, sí, es verdad, esa pelea. Y te robaron, diablo, mi amigo, te robaron a ti, man. Robbery, man. They robbery you, man. But this is what I'm thinking, yo. Eso es lo que estoy pensando, mi gente. See, if Subriel Matias don't fight Teofimo Lopez, you know that top-ranked ESPN is not going to lose Teofimo Lopez. Super Bowl, Las Vegas, Super Bowl weekend. Come on. Subriel Matias could get Rolly. PBC Amazon deal. They will approve of that. Remember, they said they're gonna only have 14 shows? They're considering Subriel Matias. Of course. Bronx OG said Matias just fought 2 weeks ago. How the hell he's gonna be ready in February when he does his camp in Mexico? He's not gonna be ready, but that's on Subriel Matias. But it's okay, y'all. It's all right. I'm okay with that. I'm all right. He doesn't have to fight Tio. Even though there's a unification bout, if he's injured and Tio is fighting in February, let it go. Fight Rolly. Knock Rolly out. That right there is going to get you to that spot. That Shakur Tio spot. Main event. Subriel Matias haven't even been a main event, y'all. Let him get a main event, yo. Let him get his shine. Let Subriel Matias have a homecoming fight. Then he gets Richardson Hitchens and BK. Beat Richardson Hitchens. 2025, what happens, y'all? What happens in 2025? What happens in 2025? Do y'all know? Just give me a yes or no. Do y'all know what happens in 2025? I need some participation, y'all. Come on, y'all. I know I ain't talking to myself. I'm talking to the people. Do you know what happens in 2025? Rolly won't take the fight. L. Ross said no. Y'all have no idea. Y'all should know. Come on, think business-wise. What happens 2025? If we're talking about PBC finding a new home. We're talking about PBC finding a new home. And I'm going to tell you things that I tell the members. Well, shout out to Tony. Shout out to Elrod. Let Matias build his name up. Y'all retarded. Why fight Tio now? Let him build his worth. Thank you, Cook. Thank you, Cook. If he's not ready now, there's no shame in Subriel Matias if he got a hand injury. And ain't no shame in Teofimo Lopez to fight on Super Bowl weekend. Ain't no shame in that. He just finished a Josh Taylor fight. Ain't no shame in that. Subriel Matias still haven't had a main event. You don't know what his value is. He probably haven't even been in a co-main event in the big fight. Now Subriel Matias has arrived. But if you're not going to send him to ESPN, so Amazon Prime would never get to do a show with Subriel Matias as a main event. Let him because he has the potential to garner a fan base that nobody in PBC can. Do you understand me, folks? Subriel Matias has an opportunity to garner a fan that nobody in PBC can. Not even Deontay Wilder can. Subriel Matias is like a diamond in the rough, bro. Nobody could bring out with the most loyal and lucrative fan base outside of the Mexican fan base. And Subriel Matias is like, yo, it's like you're looking at gold right now. And it's right in front of y'all. And then you're like, no, I'm turning back. Or I'm turning to the side. No. As soon as they secure the Amazon Prime deal, and it's only pay-per-view, and it's only a limited of fights, we need Subriel Matias. So, okay, we already spoke about that. Subriel Matias, Rolly, get a Rolly fight, knock him out of New York. Get us Richardson Hitchens a mandatory when Richardson Hitchens become a mandatory. If he wants a title shot, get him in New York City. That will be his only chance in his hometown. Boom, Subriel Matias, knock him out. He'll be one of the biggest hosts. He probably will sell. Now he's going into the negotiation 50-50. He'll probably be the A side. Probably be the A side. Or probably be a 50-50 fight. He'll be a 7-figure fighter right away. And I ain't talking about just 1.1 million. I'm talking about upwards of 3, 4, 5 million. 2025. Guess what happens? Teofimo Lopez contracts run out. And not only Teofimo Lopez, guess what? Top rank. 2025 top rank contract ends with ESPN. Are y'all getting what I'm saying? 2025 top ranks contract with ESPN ends. Teofimo Lopez is about to be a free agent. Shakur Stevenson is going to turn a free agent next year. There's talks behind the scene that Amazon Prime is trying to get in the business of ESPN to stream the sports. Amazon Prime is the leading sports stream site right now. Teofimo Lopez versus Subriel Matias, Amazon Prime. Guess who's going to be the home or the possible A side? Who's with Amazon Prime right now? Subriel Matias. Of course, Tio wanted the fight because Matias is hurt. Yeah, come on, who's creating this stupid narrative, bro? Ain't nobody in YouTube is gonna tell you the way I'm telling you like this. But now I gave y'all something y'all could agree or disagree, bro. Matias ain't no duck, bot. He just fought. Or y'all just coming in here and just saying good looking out with a $2 y'all just came in, you just left a super chat. Are you listening to what I was saying? Or you just went poof and just y'all listening? Are you listening? Y'all listening before y'all write? Tio, very good fighter. L. Ross said, damn, it will be fire. Of course, man. If you a manager, Subriel Matias, bro, and you give him Teofimo Lopez right now, either you be like, yo, I'm risking everything, all the money that I invested on Subriel Matias. I'm going to tell him to go to ESPN when he doesn't have to go to ESPN. He could get his own main event out here. He's the champion. He's going to get his money at Amazon Prime and try this Amazon Prime thing out. Bro, Matias fought last week. He needs time to train. All right, you got 8 weeks. Do what Julio Cesar Chavez did if you really want it. Julio Cesar Chavez, go check out Julio Cesar Chavez in 1993, Joel. Or y'all gonna tell me, oh, that's Julio Cesar Chavez, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't y'all want fight? Don't y'all want the fighters to act like it was back in the days? Heredia said, bro, you really think Matias is hurt? Oh, he's maybe just thinking about it. If he's thinking about it, then man doubts himself. No, I don't think he'll doubt himself. I think that will be his team doubting him. Not doubting him. No, no, no. His team don't doubt him. It's just business. It makes business sense for Subriel Matias as a management team and promotion not to take him all the way to ESPN and fight Teofimo Lopez. Okay, if he loses to Teofimo Lopez outside of his umbrella, what happens to Subriel Matias? He never garnered the Puerto Rican fan base. He never garnered AA side. He never garnered the fan base. He never had his chance to be a leading man or nothing like that. That's dumb business. So what I think it is yo, we got locked it down. Yo, your hand is injured. No. Don't take that contract. Don't sign it, Subriel Matias. And probably Subriel Matias is saying, yo, I want to sign the contract. And their team is like, yo, no, we just got the Amazon Prime deal, stupid. He says, stop the cat punch. You speak BS, Bob. Hey, yo, here's the link. Tell me why I'm BS. Bro, you really think Matias is hurt or Oh, good looking out. I already read that one. I want to. I'm gonna send the link and y'all give me why I'm capping. I want you to give me the y'all business thing. I want you to tell me because y'all think it's Teofimo Lopez is a 2 lineal champion. He's capping. I want to know if I'm wrong. Go ahead. I'm humble enough. Go ahead. Give me 1 second. Diablo, come on, wait. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna send the link. Y'all tell me how I'm wrong I am. Matias ain't hurt. Let's be real. Dice, good looking out with a super chat, my brother. Good looking out with a super chatty, body gay. Good looking out. Appreciate you. Go ahead, let's go. I want to know, tell me how I'm capping. Tell me how I'm sounding stupid. Tell me that Teofimo Lopez, he sent the contract as soon as he found out that they drew up a contract, a bunch of attorneys, couple attorneys, the manager, advisor, the promoter found a date and said, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just send them a contract. Yeah. Because you think that people are low lives in the boxing industry, that you think that they're gonna waste their business. I'm talking not there, but they're gonna waste their time to draw up a false contract to hook wink and to let the world know that I'm just gonna give you a contract, but you think that boxing works like that? You guys are fools. You really think that you think that the business of boxing, these businessmen that deals with millions, you think they do esto estúpido traqueteo? You think that David McWater is going to get attorneys and pay for the attorney to oversee some contracts and stuff like that and be like, yo, let's draw up this stuff. You know, I got nothing to think. I don't got nothing to do. And we're going to give a contract and we're going to bluff him with a contract. Are y'all dumb? Are y'all serious? Oh, you're a hater of Teal. So he goes, Teal is a sucker. He like, let me send yeah, I get it. You know, I try, folks. You know, even when I this, but I guess that people they got their mind set up. They got their mind set up. Can you tap? Can you hit the link and please tell us? I want to hear your what you got to say. Teal just want a legit opponent for Super Bowl weekend. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all want to go with the Tio and thing and Tio and Subriel Matias? Subriel Matias. This Subriel Matias. He started his career first in Teofimo Lopez. I said this the other day. He started his career. Look, 2015, December 19th. 2015, December 19th. Teofimo Lopez, 2016, almost a year apart. Can you tell me what Subriel Matias been doing, and tell me what Teofimo Lopez been doing, and what he's been achieving? And now Teofimo Lopez goes to the 140, and he becomes lineal champion. But since lineal champion is nothing right now for certain people, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a capper. He's not willing to fight the best, but he got 2 lineal titles. Any hater, Joel, déjala estar escribiendo. Hit the link now. Hit the link. Let's talk boxing. Vamos, que quiera hablar de boxeo. Vamos, mi gente. Vamos. I put the link. ¿Quién dime? I want you to tell me that my plan for Subriel Matias and what I think that is all off. Dime. Dime, mi gente, ¿dónde están ustedes? People actually will put stipulations on contracts to make it look like they're not ducking, but they are. Adam. Is Teofimo Lopez avoiding Subriel Matias, or Subriel Matias is avoiding Teofimo Lopez? Because Subriel Matias, he say, oh, let's make it in April. Who's going to make it in April? Teofimo Lopez got a date. So Subriel wants to make it in April, then Subriel Matias, as a champion, does he have a date for Teofimo Lopez? Yes or no? Does Subriel Matias has a date for Teofimo Lopez, like Teofimo Lopez has a date or a time frame for like a date? He got Super Bowl weekend. Does he got something? Does he got a site? Is he offering Teofimo Lopez money? Because think about it. If somebody tells you, oh, yo, wait, we'll fight maybe in March or April, you know, something like that. So what is Amazon Prime is giving Teofimo Lopez a deal? Is the promoter of Subriel Matias making a deal for Teofimo Lopez? Yes or no? And if he is, can anybody send me the link of his manager or promoter saying that, yes, we will want Teofimo Lopez in April. And since we got the Amazon Prime deal, we're going to offer Teofimo Lopez this much, so he can come on Amazon Prime, because he did have a date for us. He did accept the fight, but Subriel Matias is not ready. He said, my dude, Subriel Matias said it in an interview before the TO offer that he fought while hurt hand, and they didn't postpone because they moved the fight like 3 times already in Mexico. So why are you calling anybody out if you're injured? Because now when Teofimo Lopez called you out and offer you, when they send the offer but you're not ready, then why call somebody out if you're not ready to answer the call? Cora in the building, dímelo, mi hermano.
Dímelo, bro.
Bori, Puerto Rico in the building.
Puerto Rico, dímelo, ¿qué hay?
Cora, mira, certain people don't want to come to the channel and stuff like that, but I'm glad that you hit the link. What do you think about Teofimo Lopez and Subriel Matias?
I mean, I wouldn't see why he gonna lie about having a hand injury. I mean, I don't know. You know, I can't say he does. I can't say he doesn't have it. I know that Subriel's the last one to be scared of anybody, though. You know what I'm saying? To be serious, to talk all jokes aside.
No jokes aside.
He the last one. He the last one I see scared to fight anybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? That man ain't scared of the devil himself. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it would be a firefight, you know. And I like that Teofimo, like, you know, checked him on what he said. Like, all right, you know, I'm a coward. You know what I'm all right, then let's fight. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I like that he did that because, you know, it's bringing that feel back. Like that's how it should always be. You gonna talk my name, then I'm gonna check you. You know what I'm saying? So,
And
I
did he
mean,
check him? Did Tio check them?
he checked him. He
And
checked
then
him.
what did Subriel Matias did?
Well, he said that, you know, don't pick the February date. We fight in March or April. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I don't know if his hand's really injured or not. I can't.
Yo. You went out, Coda. You went out. You touched the
Oh
mute button.
shit,
Okay. I say
my
this.
fault.
I say this. I like Matias. We all know Matias ain't scared of nobody, man. Matias is a killer.
Yeah,
We all know that Teofimo Lopez ain't scared of nobody because he got two lineals. We all know
like
that he always want to be the best and go for the best.
for sure, for
And he's
sure.
willing to be the underdog at the same time, like he was the underdog versus Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. So we know that both of these guys are willing to throw down. And that's why when he called everybody out from Tang to Rolly to Ryan to Devin to everybody who stepped up.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we know that.
for sure.
Anybody that comes out here that's trying to even question at this point of Teofimo Lopez's career with his resume and accomplishment, if you still questioning his pursuit of greatness, then bro, y'all not even boxing fans.
Yeah, nah, there's
Subriel
no, yeah, there's
Matias
no.
is waiting for a moment. He's the champion. He's a champion. He wants people to call his name out. Remember, so if you listen to the interviews, que llame mi nombre, que nobody be calling me out. Guess what? Teofimo Lopez did more than that. He sent you an offer, no bluff. You ain't hear Teofimo Lopez say, "Oh, I'm gonna call Subriel Matias and I'm calling you out." Oh yeah, I'm a coward. I got you right here. Toma, mi hermano. You not ready? That's on you. You not ready? Pues no me llame cobarde, mi hermano. Si tú no estás ready.
Nah, I mean, nah, cause he's trying to come on. That's whatever. Whether his hand is injured or not, it's a smart thing to do. Name
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these fighters, and they gon' as long as your name is being said, then you're buzzing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like whether he's injured or not, he wants to fight him in February or not. He did the right thing to call these people out. You know what I'm saying? Cause his name
Exactly.
is buzzing.
Look. He did the right thing. He did the real shit. And I told Subriel Matias. As a matter of fact, that picture that I have with him, I told Subriel Matias. And I told him in the interview, call all these guys out. Call all these guys out.
For
And he
sure.
replied, even to Mill City. But why they don't ask? Why y'all don't ask them? Why they don't say my name? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So all
Yeah. I
right.
seen that.
Not Teofimo Lopez didn't just say your name. He sent you
Yeah.
an offer, the opportunity that you was asking for. Tio was the real one. You was the real one to call out Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez was the real one to answer your call. So,
I
boys,
but
we know that Subriel Matias is real. We know that Teofimo Lopez is real. Teofimo Lopez got a Super Bowl date. It's a big opportunity, top rank ESPN Super Bowl weekend. And you know what who he wanted to give that opportunity to? Subriel Matias. Now, Subriel Matias is not ready.
well, he didn't. Well, I heard he. Well, he said he didn't accept Ryan's offer of 1.5 million. So
Hey, maybe he didn't accept Ryan's offer because he made an offer to Matias.
I mean, I guess, but like, if say the situation is that Subriel's hand is injured, like say it is, you think he wants to go on his first time, like what's it called? He's presenting himself to everybody, you know what I'm saying, in his first big fight, and he can't perform at his top ability because he got an injury, a left hand injury. Ain't nobody trying to hear that after the fight. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing
Hey,
the thing he should. He like, yo,
just
my
like ain't
my left
nobody want
hand
to listen
injured.
to Teofimo Lopez's excuse, right? When he was out fit to fight, but he fought George Cambosa. Let me
Yeah, but
and
exactly,
if
that was
people
after the fight. That was after
let me
the fight. That's what I'm saying. That wasn't before the fight. That was after the fight. So Subriel doing the right
now
thing.
did you know this? We're talking about Subriel Matias' hand, right? Did you know that Teofimo Lopez had surgery before going to camp to fight, going to camp to prepare for Josh Taylor?
I think so. I did. I heard something like that. Now that you say it.
You know that Teofimo Lopez was not clear to spar.
Nah, I didn't know
going halfway into the camp for Josh Taylor.
Nah, I didn't know that.
And guess what, mi gente? That was an opportunity for him to get back as the top dog. And
I
guess
understand,
what?
but that wasn't his. That wasn't his.
Wait. Let me say, I'm saying that to the chat as well, because see, I wasn't even trying to go out there, but he's talking about a hand injury, and this is the biggest opportunity for Subriel Matias. When it was the opportunity for Teofimo Lopez to get back and get a title shot, Josh Taylor, he was not even clear to spar because he just had surgery. And if you remember the punch of boxing, y'all, let me put it right here. ¿Qué dice aquí, mi hermano? For the members, I apologize because I don't like to put member stuff because everybody got it. ¿Qué dice ahí, mi hermano? 6 months ago.
Minor surgery done. It will be interesting how both will overcome it.
Josh Taylor, remember, he had the foot injury.
Yeah.
That's why they postponed it with the Catterall. And that's why I said both. So Teofimo Lopez. And the good thing about Teofimo Lopez, he never said this. He never said it out loud. His father never said it out loud. But I'm telling y'all, he had surgery going into the fight with Josh Taylor. And he was not clear to fight. He wasn't clear to spar up to the 5th week left in camp. That's the difference now. Subriel Matias, yeah, his hand hurt. Well, Teofimo Lopez had surgery in his hand and still got in the motherfucking ring and won the fight and became a lineal motherfucking champion. So no me hable, me cobarde, maldito sea ustedes. That's why he's motherfucking king, motherfucker.
Shut your hype ass up, man. All right, no, that's why he's Teo. But Subriel still hasn't made a name. Teo already had a name. Subriel's not trying to make his name off a performance where he got a left hand injury and now he's fighting a top elite fighter. You know what I'm saying? He knows he got to come correct when he fight Teo. So why would he come in that ring 8 weeks after he just performed? You know what I'm saying that he got a left hand injury.
I know all you saying. But I just want to show the people the difference between why Teo is the motherfucking takeover and why other fighters is just a slight behind him. Pause. Because he's a different beast. He's a different animal. Motherfucker want to talk about hand injury? Well, Teofimo Lopez had hand surgery.
You can't talk like that to Subriel, though, man. That man been shot.
No, I'm not talking to
that man used to come to his fights.
I'm talking to the fans.
Yeah.
Like they forgetting who they talking about.
Yeah, nah, you can't
forget about who Teofimo Lopez is.
You can't talk nothing bad about Teo no more. You can't. Can't nobody say nothing bad about Teo. You just can't. But I mean, shit, that's a fire fight though. That's a dope fight.
Guess what, guys? So guess what? I don't have pity for his injury because the guy that I support had surgery and still went in camp and still prepared and didn't spar for the first 4 weeks for Josh Taylor and came out on top and performed very, very well. And when I went to the after party, the first thing I said, yo, how your hand held up? He said, yo, bro, man, thank God, bro. It felt good. I didn't hurt it or nothing. Now, Teofimo Lopez, you know what could have done? He took a time off. He would have told David McWaters, look, the doctor said I can't spar, so I'm going to prepare to fight Josh Taylor. And guess what? Y'all? Guess what? Teofimo Lopez wanted that fight in July. And they was like, get it in June. Because if you give it to July, it would have gave him a full camp of sparring. But guess what the other side did? Coda? They said, nah, Teo, you fighting in June, early June. Fuck your hand. And what did Teo say? I bet. I bet. Get me motherfucking Josh Taylor right now, bitches. Watch what I'm going to do. So no me habla de tu mano, mi hermano, porque tú estás hablando de Teofimo Lopez. The man that set the tone, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief. Háblame usted ahora, ven. Háblame. I ain't give no pity to nobody. No pity. If you ain't ready, you ain't ready.
Hey, from my
El merengue que yo tengo. I know ready. Hey, I know ready. I know ready. I know ready. I know ready, coda. I know ready. I know ready. I know ready. Pa' pelear. Teofimo. Ajá. A pelear. Teofimo.
Yeah, well, from my perspective, I think Subriel doing the right thing, man. I think bringing it before the fight, right after his performance, I think is the right way to do it. I mean, if he go to fight, if say he goes to fight Tio Super Bowl weekend, and then he brings up a left hand injury, then it's like that's not the way to do it, bro. Like, why are you saying all this after the fight? You know what I'm saying in negotiations, then you should have pushed the fight back. We always saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Look what we just got done killing fucking Shakur Stevenson. We just got done murdering him on the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think Subriel doing it correctly.
I told anybody in the chat earlier, if you're gonna bring that homo, that pájaro talk, if y'all can't go at me with boxing, le estoy poniendo, pues vete de aquí, Miguel, porque tú eres un pájaro, mi hermano. Si eso es lo que tú estás pensando, when we talking about boxing, yo no quiero pajería aquí. Yo no quiero pájaro, machano. Hey, yo, come at me with boxing. Come at me with boxing. When you esta pajería que tiene esta gente, porque yo le doy su pecosa in person. You don't know how to talk boxing?
Shit, it's the same thing though. It's the same thing that Subriel just did though. Like, because if he had that hand injury, he already had it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't injure it this fight, so he just fought with a hand injury. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fight a top elite contender now. So like, you know, and as he should, you know, he mentioned it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's push the date back a little bit.
No me hable, campeón. No me hable de the interview que ya yo lo vi. The 50 minutes yo lo vi, mi hermano. I'm not talking ish. I'm keeping it real. This is Teofimo Lopez. This is my message to the members. Tio entered camp with a minor surgery done in his hand, bro. He didn't bring no fucking excuses that Subriel Matias have. But no, I'm not gonna pity him, bro. If you ain't ready, you ain't ready. You call him out. Tú le llamaste cobarde. You called him a coward. Teofimo no sé qué, mi hermano. Pero vamos a pelear en Super Bowl. The biggest motherfucking date in boxing. Are you ready? No, la mano me duele. Pues vete pa'l carajo, mi hermano. Tú no estás ready. Pues siéntate, sit on the motherfucking bench.
Nah. I don't look at it like that.
Fucking lineal champion like that, and you ain't ready. Sit your ass in the motherfucking bench. Stop talking that shit.
Yo,
y'all finding petty.
Subriel gonna knock your ass out, nigga. Stop playing.
Get on the panel so I can smoke your asses. Finding petty, motherfuckers. You got Tio out here that's showing the way. Fought with a surgically repaired hand versus Josh Taylor.
Yeah, yo, y'all niggas talking in the chat scary as hell though. Get the fuck up here if it's a problem.
Ay, por a punch. Pero mira la mano. Okay. Good, I understand. So take your time. Rehab that shit. Rehab it. But Teofimo Lopez ain't gonna stop because of your hand.
Well,
mi hermano, si tú me dices, yo, Coda, yo te digo, yo, Coda, y tú me dices, yo, Punch, tú me tienes, yo, vamos a hacer esto, tú me tienes que pagar, o algo, y yo te digo, pero Coda, yo, I hit you back like in March and April. You're gonna stop your life. I'm telling you, March or April. I'm not even giving you something. Maybe March, maybe early, maybe late March, early April. Who's gonna call the fight? This is not high school. This ain't meet me at 3 o'clock. That's not how boxing work. Oh, vamos a pelear en March or April. I go por ahí. Espérame. No coja esa pelea. You know when you tell a fighter, don't take that fight, que don't cash in, don't get paid, don't take care of your family. ¿Y quién eres tú, mi hermano?
Bueno, bro, yo sé que Subriel es un body de mata y él
Es un
quiere hacer esa
tiguerazo,
pelea.
es un tigre, sí, es un
Si tío
tiguerazo.
verdaderamente quiere hacer esa pelea y no es pendejo, pues mira que espera un mes o dos para que cojan y le den una salsa en el ring ese, para que tú veas, vamos a ver.
Pero no, él no está ready.
No, él
Y es
está
más
heavy,
mejor, y es
él
más
está
mejor así,
heavy.
Coda. Es más mejor así. Que no
No,
te ready para que
¿cómo
pelea
que es más mejor
a Roman
así? ¿Qué
en
disparate es
Madison
ese?
Square Garden.
So then what does Tio get if like how good how like what does Tio get for fighting some Subriel Matias that's not 100%?
So
Like
that's what I'm
why?
saying, que, no, que se calle la maldita boca. Sit
No,
your ass down. Espera.
no, porque si tú quieres
Espera,
que
esto es
se
lo que
calle
estoy
la boca,
diciendo.
dile a Tio que se la
Pero no,
calle.
ahora, óyeme, que tú estás
No,
hablando de un hombre
ven.
que no, que tú estás hablando de un hombre que no como lo mismo. Tú llamaste, mira, lo que él, look, pues no juegue con Teofimo Lopez. Tú llamaste a everybody y tú le llamaste al uno que está haciendo el trabajo. In this generation, the leading guy that set the tone. Tú le llamaste a él, cobarde. Pues si tú no estás ready, pues siéntate, rehab your little injured hand. ¿Ah? Él va a hacer lo que tiene que hacer. Go fight Rolly, New York City. Build the Puerto Rican. We want that Puerto Rican fan base back. Pelear Richardson Hitchens on the mandatory later on the year. And then 2025, top ranked. ESPN contract ends. Teofimo Lopez contract goes to Amazon Prime. And the biggest fight in Madison Square Garden. Matias versus Teofimo Lopez. Sold out crowd in Madison Square Garden. I'm not even here to rush the fight. Pero tú no puedes hablar mierda también. Tú no puedes decir, oh, I'll be ready in March and April. ¿Qué March and April? Who's going to put up the fight? Do you got a date? Or your promoter going to do it? O Subriel Matias le está diciendo a ESPN y a Top Rank, I'm Subriel Matias from PBC, and I want you to orchestrate a fight between both of us. Eso no es boxing. People are getting confused about this. They're thinking about the sport. They're not thinking about the business. No pelea ahora. I'll fight you in April. ¿Quién va a hacer eso, mi hermano? Boxing don't work like that, and Subriel Matias know that.
Pues, mijo, yo no sé qué tú quieres. Si él quiere la pelea.
Yo, I don't understand, bro. People just act. He said, "Yo, what's wrong with Punch, bro? I don't understand why he's acting this ridiculous. What are y'all talking about, bro? What you want me to say, guys? What y'all want me to say? Oh, that Teofimo Lopez should not fight in Super Bowl weekend and wait. Just wait for Subriel Matias to be ready. Usted tan you're dumb or something? Yo, that's why I notice in this community, you don't. It's like I have to be dumbed down. I understand why other boxing content creators they just play the hustle game because you could be as real as possible. You can know certain things behind the scenes, and people just come up with the dumbest shit that don't make sense. That's why there's boxing content creators in YouTube. They become narrative pushers. They become narrative pushers. They become race baiters, and they collect and they hustle your asses every single day. If Subriel Matias is not ready, then he's not ready for Tio. A matter of fact, it works in the favor of Subriel Matias because he has the potential to garner the fan base. He has the potential to make life-changing money. He has the potential to be one of the cash cow of the sport of boxing. Let him grow this year with the new Amazon deal, folks. Oh, y'all trying to say, oh, he's not ready, man. The business of boxing is not gonna let him they're not gonna let Subriel Matias go to ESPN, especially right now that they locked out a deal with Amazon Prime. Even if Subriel Matias' hands was 100% healthy, after yesterday's announcement, Subriel Matias will not be fighting Teofimo Lopez on ESPN. Even Subriel Matias' hand is fully healthy, bro, with steroids. They will not let Matias go to ESPN and fight Teofimo Lopez. Usted no entiende, eso es lo que le está diciendo a la gente. Now, they didn't lock out a deal with Amazon Prime, and everything was still up in the air. Then, of course, the manager of Subriel Matias, the promoter, needed to seek him a fight. And the big fight would have been that. But now they got a deal, folks.
Bueno, yo sé que Subriel quiere pelear. Si van
no
a...
puede.
I got you. Si van a venir con excusas de que él me llamó un cobarde y yo le mandé un offer y no está ready y bla bla, y si van a venir con esa excusa, pues la pelea no se va a dar. Pero son excusas, porque él quiere pelear con él.
Pero yo sé que él quiere pelear, and maybe, esto es lo que yo pienso también, que Subriel Matias, of course, make the call outs, just like any other fighter, and he didn't think that he was going to receive an offer.
Mira, mamá, ¿qué tú te crees?
No, I don't think that.
Puerto Rico no hay pendejo que valga, bro. Deja eso.
I think that he made a call, but I don't think that he thought that he was going to get an offer from Teo. It's lo que estoy pensando. Like, when these fighters just call out people, he called out everybody, right? I don't think that he thought that they were actually going to send him an offer. And that's why he's like, whoa, oh, shit, pero let me be ready. Porque tú de verdad tú no estabas ready.
Listen, Subriel never had to post that, bro. You're acting like he had to post that. He never had to post that.
Exactly.
He's like, yo, I know you accepted my challenge, this and that, whatever, but I'm saying don't go for the February date. We could fight in March or April. He didn't say, oh, we can't fight, I'm saying, because my hand broke. And he's like, nah, bro, just push it back a month or two. That's it.
Yeah, but boxing doesn't work. They can push them on for 2. It don't work like
that. Boxing definitely works like that. What you mean?
Bro, they got a fucking Super Bowl weekend date, bro. Boxing don't work the way that we think.
All right, then why did Teo not accept Ryan's offer then? Why did Teo not accept his offer then? That's a big ass Super Bowl fight.
That could be on the zone. They don't have a date.
Bro, what you mean, bro?
What they asking the Hoya? That's what I mean about y'all. Y'all think that boxing work like it's a fucking street.
Nah, it's not y'all, because I know how it works.
Shit. We got you don't think that ESPN and Top Rank is invested on this date on Super Bowl weekend? You think that April has a Super Bowl weekend, my brother? You don't think that the Super Bowl weekend is part of why they want Teofimo Lopez to fight on that day?
Look, man, what I do think is that
wait. You think that he's going to cater? That ESPN and Top Rank is going to cater to Subriel Matias, who has not even done a main event? Oh yeah. Hey yo, ESPN.
What I think is,
and Teo is gonna tell Top Rank, all right, man, just seek me a date for March and April. Así no trabaja, mi hermano, bro.
What I think is that this is a good way for Teo to get out the Subriel Matias fight. That's a bar. What I think is that Teo's scared, and you scared for Teo.
Oh, now you switching it up. Now you don't want to be serious.
You scared for Teo.
Now you don't want to be serious.
Hey yo, you scared for Teo, dog? Cause Subriel's injured. Listen, they could have got the negotiations right. He could have signed the fight, this and that, or whatever. And then when it got close to the fight day, yo, my hand is injured. They have to postpone. So
so that's what Subriel Matias should have done. Why Subriel Matias? Okay, all right. Put it this way, my brother. Subriel Matias should have signed, and then in the middle of it, say that he's injured. They could postpone it. And there's already a
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what.
Porque Subriel Matias didn't sign, pues.
I just got done saying that, but that's what I'm saying. Why would he do that? That's not professional. Like, so he's doing it before the fight even comes to fruition.
Teo.
Hey, yo, my nigga.
Who don't do that?
Cause you a con hood ass nigga.
Ah, Subriel Matias should have signed the deal, and then after a couple of weeks says, "Yo, I injured my hand."
Nigga, that
Just like the Brian Castano and Jamel Charlo.
no
I
nigga.
injured my hand. I
You the
injured my
type of
hand because
nigga.
I
You the type of
secured
nigga
the
to tell the
fight.
plug that you're ready to pull up, and then when he pulls up, like yo, I'm short 200.
Yeah,
You
that's
that
Subriel
type of
Matias.
you that type of nigga.
The Subriel Matias is the type to be like, hey, "Yo, I got that money for you," and then you pull over saying, "Yo, damn, but I ain't thought you were gonna come here that quick." Subriel Matias,
Yo,
yo, Subriel Matias
fuck
come keep.
out of here. Yo, that was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That was a
He
good
said, "Nah,
one.
my brother, nah, I was in New York, motherfucker. Let me get that money you said." Oh shit, I thought you were gonna come like the next, like a
Listen,
couple of
man, I
days.
don't know, bro. I know that
I heard you was
ain't.
in the Bahamas.
But I hope that fight does get done though, man, because that's a fire fight, bro. Like fire fight. Teofimo Lopez and Subriel Matias. Oh my God, Super
Yo,
Bowl week.
but thank you, Coda, for that analogy. Subriel Matias was like, "Yo, Tio, what happened? What? Come pick up your fucking $200. I know you out there in the Bahamas." And Tio comes, he was just in Queens and shit like that. Nah, I'm here, bro. Oh shit. Let me get
Oh
out the
shit,
ATM. You out there, and then you be like, "Yo, the bank is closed."
the bank is closed.
Think I get my cash. I get my cash not from the ATM. I get it from the teller.
They, yeah. They got my check on hold.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
the check bounce, bro.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. What?
Motherfucker
Listen,
say, Danny
what?
says, seems like Punch Drunk get paid by Lopez, man. I wish I get paid by somebody. Shit. All this promotion I do for people. I wish I get paid, motherfucker.
Listen, that PBC and Prime shit. You don't know who's gonna. What is it? Canelo gonna start that off, or who's gonna set that off? Like Prime, like PBC on Prime.
To be honest, I think Tank,
Tank, right?
or Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman.
I mean, but that's not a. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they
If
should
they
set
stack
it
the
off with
cards
like
up,
Tank.
no, if they
Yeah,
stack the card.
either that. Yeah, either stack that card up or get a big name in there, a super big name.
But I think Tank either you have the Keith Thurman versus Danny Onis, Danny Silva Garcia versus Lara, and you have maybe Pitbull Cruz on the card. I think they're gonna do it.
Tank on one pit, but listen, let me tell you this: if the Showtime shit never would have happened, I was hearing that that Tank was in the Sean O'Malley fight was gonna happen. Like it was gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? But this whole network situation is like fuck shit up. And it was gonna be a stadium fight, and that'd be crazy. That would have been crazy. That's what I heard. But I mean now he don't want no Pitbull Cruz though, bro. That's Calvin Ford that wants that fight. And I guess he'll take the fight because there's nobody else. But who else you want Tank to fight? Like really, like you know what I'm saying? Unless he goes to 140. Bob Arum ain't about to make that fight with no Tank and Shakur yet. He not gonna do that. Yeah. So anyway, my conclusion statement is that that's a good way for Tio to get out this fight because he knows Subriel want to fight. You know what I'm saying? But Subriel stood professional. Yo, my hand is injured. You know what I'm saying? Let's push it back to March or April, and then and that's a good way to get out the fight. A good excuse like, oh no, I have a Super Bowl weekend day. So I gotta fight
I
that
gave
day.
you the fucking contract, you dummy. It wasn't Subriel Matias that gave Tio the contract.
It don't matter. It don't matter though.
You said it backwards. You said,
Nah.
"Oh no, I got a
Nah.
football." No, I'm giving
Yeah.
you the opportunity.
Yeah,
I'm giving you the contract.
yeah, but after Subriel people already knew that Subriel had an injury. You know what I'm
Mi
saying? So,
hermano, cállate. Stop misleading the people, bro.
nah, I'm not misleading nobody because I said
Stop
in the
misleading the
beginning of this
people.
shit that I
Stop
don't
it.
know. I don't know for
Even
sure if
to
he's getting
Canelo
injured or not.
Alvarez, bro. Even to the biggest star. Even to Floyd Mayweather. The network gives the date. Then you go out there and seek the opponent because that's the date that the network and the promotion gives you, and the site and the TV slot. They had it. Don't mislead my people, my brother. Vamos a hablar de verdad porque I gotta educate the people. This ain't the after school that you fight me right now. So remember, they have a date, right? They have a date for Keyshawn Davis here December 9th. Now your team is gonna seek the fight. The matchmaker is gonna seek the fight because the zone this is when we're gonna put up a fight. Remember for Teofimo Lopez, December 9th is Heisman night. But you know who they gave? He said, I'm not gonna fight December 9th. So okay, Super Bowl. Bob Arum said that months ago. So Xander Zayas, take that Heisman night, right? They have a date. That's how boxing work.
Bueno, mi hermano, nos vemos ahorita. Thank you for having me up here. I gotta go. I got a couple things to do.
Pues vete para mierda, coda. Vete, ya.
Fuck you. If you're on still in like half hour, I'll come back. Yo, God bless y'all, man. I'll let you.
He said Bronx OG. Tio is not a pay-per-view attraction at all. Okay, so what? So what? Like, who are we to say who's a pay-per-view attraction or not, bro? We had a fucking Andy Ruiz versus Chris Ariola pay-per-view. Ain't nobody no damn pay-per-view. But guess what? Boxing is heading that way because boxing is a niche sport. So now PBC is an stream service, and the Zone is stream service, and ESPN, you got ESPN Plus. So my brother, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna be on stream and pay-per-view. Why do you think the Zone implemented pay-per-view? Tomorrow we're gonna watch Devin Haney versus Regis Progress on pay-per-view. Is Regis Progress a ticket seller? Is Devin Haney a big ticket seller? Come on, man. You guys are so into like this in the fight. Like I'm saying this good. Look, I'm saying maybe this is a blessing in disguise. I'm saying that Subriel Matias is smart. Don't fight Tio now. His team is smart. Don't fight Tio now. Because by 2025, Subriel Matias could be one of the cash cow of the sport of boxing with the Puerto Rican fan base that only he has the potential, the excitement, the aura to bring it out. And yo lo quiero ver. I'm from New York City. I want Subriel Matias in New York City, baby. And then in 2025, or maybe later this year, when he got galvanized the Puerto Rican fans, and we got Teofimo Lopez from Brooklyn, mother effing New York, and Subriel Matias, Puerto Rican, and the sold out crowd in Madison Square Garden, and Subriel Matias get paid well, and Tio get paid well, and it's the best fight in the best, the two most dangerous fighters, the two guys that will fight anybody, any place, anytime. You got the killer and you got the best skillful fighter, the most accomplished one. Mira esa man. Mira, yo soy Ponte Drunky Promotion. Bro, Regis and Haney sold the fight at the weigh-in. That's something that Benavidez and Boo Boo didn't do that. They flopped on the numbers. Poor management. That's why Canelo will duck again. I don't know the numbers yet. I will figure that out probably this weekend. He said, Lewis, you're finally making sense. Bro, I've been saying this since the start of the live, man. You guys just pick and choose when y'all want to listen. That's what it is. You feel me, Lewis? Because y'all so stuck on, oh, but Punch is saying this and yo, listen what I'm saying, bro. Y'all know I'm a fan of Tio, and I respect the hell out of Matias, bro. I think it's a good fight. He could be, and grab that Cotto Tito Trinidad Puerto Rican fan base. But you gotta give him the opportunity. Okay, Lewis. We gotta give him that opportunity. Give Subriel Matias an opportunity to be a main event. A main event. Amazon Prime, New York City, feed Subriel Matias to the Puerto Rican people, and that's what's missing. Subriel Matias have not fought for the Puerto Rican people that is going to support him. He trains in Mexico. He's fighting in Vegas. He's fighting in Minnesota. His management or the promotion hasn't done a wonderful job in putting him in the region where he's going to galvanize the fans. Y eso es lo que yo quiero. That's what I want, y'all. Because they're not moving him right. And then Subriel Matias is going to go to ESPN y le van a pagar a Subriel Matias como $500,000, and he never going to reach to make $1 million because they stripped him from the opportunity to give him that type of fan base that is yearning for a superstar like Subriel Matias. The Puerto Rican fans, I don't think they believe in Edgar Berlanga like that. Xander Zayas, he hasn't made that type of statement, and no tiene esa aura. I like Xander Zayas, but let's be real, and he don't have that it factor. Subriel Matias, he already got that. You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul. He already got that. Que ya yo mate a alguien in the ring. He knocks out everybody. He's serious, and he know how to talk trash now. Before no estaba hablando mierda, pero este year. Yo, tú tienes que hablar. And now he's calling people cobarde. En un lambón, he called Gary Antoine Russell un lambón. Y todo sabe, así como tú tienes que hablar. So him being injured is a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise. This ain't talking shit about Subriel Matias. I'm letting y'all know the game. What's the best? Puerto Rican legends are all dogs. Hell yeah. And he could be that Puerto Rican legend too. But give him a chance. If you give him Teofimo Lopez right now, you put him on ESPN, and then he loses to Teofimo Lopez. Even though there's some people out here saying that he's going to beat Teofimo Lopez, I still think he'll lose to Teofimo Lopez. But first, give him a chance. Y eso es lo que está pasando con los dominicanos y los puertorriqueños. Ahora mismo, they're not moving them right. They're not moving them right. Porque de verdad, Subriel Matias, he don't got that power promotion. He's gonna go. They going by what PBC needs to do and stuff like that. Mira, lo están poniendo a los dominicanos de que en Minnesota. Mira, poniendo a Sergey Lipinyev versus Michel Rivera. Mira, they're turning Michel Rivera como Muhammad Ali. Michel Rivera es un dominicano. He's not identifying with the Dominicans because they're trying to convert him into the que this is Muhammad Ali. ¿Qué es eso? Él no habla como Muhammad Ali ni pelea como Muhammad Ali. Ese tipo se parece más a Tito Trinidad. Mira, they put Shakur Stevenson versus Edu de los Santos, but thank you that it wasn't in the East Coast. But Shakur Stevenson, that Puerto Rican, Dominican Edu de los Santos, you know where they're supposed to put that? In Newark, New Jersey, or in New York. They don't know what to do with with today's Puerto Rican fighters and the Dominican fighters right now. But you can't lose the opportunity with Subriel Matias. You can't lose this opportunity with Subriel Matias. The Puerto Rican people deserve Subriel Matias. Y eso es lo que estoy diciendo, mi gente. The Puerto Rican people deserve Subriel Matias. Put him in front of his people at least once. Let him get that energy. Put him in New York. Thank you, mi hermano. Así, gracias. Vamos a hablar así que eso es lo que estoy diciendo. Puerto Rican Day Parade. Rolly Romero. Subriel Matias. Y ese tipo le da un par de galletas a Rolly. He gonna knock Rolly out, bro. Y'all know that. We know that. He gonna knock him out so silly. But imagine the promo of that fight. The promo of that fight. They're gonna talk a lot of ish. Rolly know how to speak Spanish. Eres cubano. He black and Cuban. He's gonna talk ish. Subriel Matias is gonna talk ish. Both of these guys are offensive fighters, but you already know, man. He gonna knock this dude out like Tank did, and probably worse. Probably worse than Tank did. And then The next day, Subriel Matias is going to go through Fifth Avenue. Qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña. And you see the Fat Joes and the people that's around Edgar Balanga. The rappers, the culture is going to be all around Subriel Matias. And then later that year, he fights Richardson Hitchens in Brooklyn, in the Barclays Center, because Richardson Hitchens is from Brooklyn. And then he going to talk shit, and then Subriel Matias going to knock him the F out. And then 2025, Brooklyn bred the lineal champion versus Subriel Matias. Teofimo Lopez, Subriel Matias in Madison Square Garden. Sellout crowd over 20,000. Yo sé lo que yo estoy hablando, mi gente. I know what I'm talking about, bruh. This is a blessing in disguise. Let that man, yeah, your hand hurt. Your hand hurt. Yes. Te gusta, Daniel. Ese diquito te gusta, ¿verdad? I know what I'm talking about, man. Fight weekend, let's go. You got Haney or Regis. We talking about Tio right now, bro. We talking about Tio Matias right now, bro. Right? Nah, I got 115, 113 Haney. 115, 113 Haney. I already broke that fight down, man. That's it, man. What more can I say about that fight, man? That's it, man. Devin Haney don't have a bunch of layers. Like, what about? It's not fun breaking the fight down, because what does Devin Haney do? He got a good jab and he can move around. And he got a good IQ, some good defense, and I got Devin Haney, because he got more skills, and Regis Progress is more predictable. If Regis Progress, he need to work that feint. Last fight, he didn't work that feint, and Regis Progress does got a good feint. He got a good feint game. Hitchison said no to Matias because the IBF is 10 pounds rehydration. But what I'm saying is Richardson Hitchens may have no opportunity, because he's not gonna fight Teofimo Lopez. I mean, Teofimo Lopez is not gonna fight Richardson Hitchens, and Richardson Hitchens, you know why? Because they already elevated Teofimo Lopez as super champion, as super WBO champion, which means that Teofimo Lopez don't have to fight mandatory. So if he thinks he's going to go through the WBO route, he's gonna find himself in the dead end. And then Devin Haney is not gonna fight Richardson Hitchens. I know that for sure. He wants big fights. And Richardson Hitchens is not even known than Regis Prograis. And then the WBA route, that's PBC. That's going to be all PBC. That's the Rollies. That's the Borrasso. That's the Davies. The Davis. He ain't going to get none of that work. But he could be the mandatory. And if you want a title shot, Matias is the way to go. And if he don't want it, he lose it. They find somebody else. Then you know what? Subriel Matias versus Elvis Rodriguez, el Dominicano. Ve, if Richardson Hitchens don't want to fight, we put Elvis Rodriguez versus versus Subriel Matias, el Puerto Rican versus Dominican in New York. Still gonna do big. Still could be big. Still could be big for Subriel Matias after knocking out a guy like Rolly. Now, si le dan a Subriel Matias Gary Antoine Russell, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know if Subriel Matias could beat Gary Antoine Russell. I'll be real with y'all, bro. If PBC le da a Gary Antoine Russell and Subriel Matias, de verdad, es porque ya they're not trying to capitalize on Subriel Matias because Gary Antoine Russell, he ain't no damn walk in the park. I'll tell you like that. And one thing about Subriel Matias, his defense is still lacking, man. He got hit a lot. Subriel Matias, and if you seen Subriel Matias in person like I did, even everybody, even the fighters and the trainers that I was sitting, they say the same thing, man. He's good, man, but his defenses, he need to fix his defense. Speak to any trainer, they say the same thing about Subriel Matias. He got a lot of open spot in his defense. He just know how to crack them. Xander Cruz, he said Dominican hater as usual. Becky, I get it from all the fans. Who's Dominican hater? Vasquez. He said Dominican hater as usual. Hell no, nobody beats Gary Antoine. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that Subriel Matias beat Gary Antoine. Mm-mm. Perfect measuring stick for Subriel Matias is Josh Taylor, but Josh Taylor's already moving up, and he's not gonna. You look, he's going through cataract. He's not gonna get paid less than millions. He's not gonna. He's at 147 now. Matias has no defense. Rolly by KO. Nah, I got Matias on that one. But Rolly could crack. But I heard Barbosa was going to fight Ramirez in elimination. That's a good fight. They got the same manager. Might as well put them together. I mean, if I was Rick, I'd put Jose Ramirez and Arnold Barbosa. Since Arnold Barbosa is the one that's getting not getting an opportunity. And that guy been Arnold Barbosa started his career even first than all these guys. Even Matias, I think he started his career in 2013. Todavía no ha hecho nada. Bro, we all Latino stupid. My dog ain't no hater. That's what I'm talking about, Cam. What's wrong with these people, bro? Like, first I'm a Puerto Rican hater, now I'm a Dominican hater. Well, we talking about fighters right now. We just talking about the fight. And the only time that we bring the ethnicity is to uplift. That's why I say Subriel Matias and the Puerto Ricans is to uplift. I want him to get his opportunity, just like I wanted Jason Rosario. De verdad, when Jason Rosario beat J-Rock in Philly, si le diva, dale un fight, dale un homecoming. Let Jason Rosario have his homecoming a fight. You know what I'm saying? They gave him Jamal Charlo. He didn't even get the chance to even like showcase because it was during the pandemic. He didn't get the opportunity to like. I don't even remember him being a champion. Porque yeah, they wanted Jamal Charlo to take the belt away from Jason Rosario. Y eso es. You don't see how they treat. Usted no lo están viendo. Mira, ¿por qué Pitbull Cruz didn't fight Shakur Stevenson? Frank Martin, who is with Earl Spence, and you know what I'm saying, they catering to Frank Martin. They threw De Los Santos to Shakur Stevenson. Porque de verdad, no les importa a los dominicanos. They you know how they use us Dominicans in boxing como un piñata. Matter of fact, not piñata, we're the test dummies. I'm being honest with y'all, bro. En Barrazo, tú le ganaste a Rolly también. Tú le ganaste a ese tigre. The takeover versus Ramirez in February. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. The Teofimo Lopez versus Ramirez. Yeah, man. It's a good fight. He should take that fight. Teo should take that fight. If that's the fight, if he could get that fight, take that. Frank Martin ducked. That's not respected. Exactly. You know why, Tony? Because they got this Amazon Prime deal. If Frank Martin would have lost to Shakur Stevenson, what's next for Frank Martin? Nothing. You didn't even build a fan base yet. At least you could take a L when you build a fan base, and that's why I'm telling folks. No es que, Subriel Matias tiene miedo. Come on, man. Es un guerrero. No tiene miedo a nadie. But if he lose to Teofimo Lopez, he never got the opportunity to really get the fans. You got to give him an opportunity, man. In the end of the day, it's a career. For us, it's a sport and it's a fight. But I also look at the career, and I want Subriel Matias to get the opportunity to get that fan base. You know what I'm saying? To get that Puerto Rican, the Puerto Rican fans deserve for Subriel Matias to have at least a homecoming fight. Every fighter gets a homecoming fight. If he can't fight in Puerto Rico, but fight in New York. Almost every look, even like I said before, J-Rock got his homecoming fight when he got his title. Teofimo Lopez came to New York after the fight with Lomachenko. Yes, he lost, but he got his homecoming fight. George Kambosos got his homecoming fight in Australia. Tim Tszyu got his homecoming fight. Devin Haney got his homecoming fight. Look where the fight is at. You know what I'm saying? People get their homecoming fight. Subriel Matias should get that opportunity as well. Queso say he back. I'm about to be out. The streets ain't safe. He said 100 HP back on the block. Self-production. Borazo will give aura issues. You know what? I'm happy that Borazo's getting his opportunity because I thought he was going to lose his opportunity. And that's why I was so mad because, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was not going to get his opportunity. Tell me why there's still a lot of tickets left for Saturday fight. People saying it's sold out. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? I think also real boxing TV, people need to just, stop trying to devalue. Like we don't do that in any other sport, you know what I'm saying? If it's sold out, it's sold out. If it's not, it's not. I'm gonna support the fight. I'm gonna buy the pay-per-view, and hopefully is a great fight for the fight fans. We always, you know what I'm saying, the boxing world, we find anything to shame other fighters. Yo, what T.O. and what Devin Haney's not selling out, and T.O.'s not selling out. And this is why I'm talking the way I'm talking. I want Subriel Matias to get the opportunity, you see? If I was somebody else, I'd be like, yeah, fight Teofimo Lopez right now. He'll knock you out. You never get the opportunity. Nah, man. $80. Well, if you got the zone as a subscriber, it's $59.99. $59.99. He said G Money addressed that punch. Which one? Address what? He beat Roddy's ass. Yeah, he did. Ishmael was robbed. Yup, he did. Ishmael le ganó a Rolly. Por eso nobody's respecting lo que él tiene. Hitting the subscribe button. You got some good points. Thanks, Lewis, man. I appreciate you, bruv. I've heard many good things about you. Salute, family. That would be a great fight. Ramirez versus Lopez. None of your favorite fighters are pay-per-view attractions. Damn, I didn't get that. Thank you, Heredia. Appreciate you, my brother. Heredia said also, it looks easy when you're watching from the TV. Gracias. Alas, I remember Matthew called everyone out, and now Matias called everybody out, and now he doesn't want to fight on his first chance over here in America. We don't know Matias here in Mexico. He trains out there in Mexico, though. Good looking out, man. I appreciate. I didn't even see that, my brother. But he trains out there in Mexico. People don't even know him out there in Mexico. Damn. I think there'd be a Dominican Trinidad Cotto type fighter coming from Dominican in the future. I mean, look, I think I helped Eldy Cedeno Martinez get signed. You know what I'm saying? So I look at him as the next. He is like the Earl Spence 2.0. Go check him out. He's gonna be fighting this weekend. I don't know, Eric. But ladies and gentlemen, man, thank you for following, man. I'm about to go to the bar. You know, ya tú sabes, mi gente, man. I'm gonna thank you for following me, man. Well, thank you for tuning into the channel. Thanks for all the people that supported, that smashed the like button, send the super chats, donation, and things of that nature, man. Thank you for the support. Tomorrow we doing the fight live, fight party tomorrow. Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. Always going to be, and also going to be talking about this the top rank card as well. If we could go back and forth, but of course we're going to be tuning in tomorrow. Tomorrow fight party, y'all. Love y'all. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Again, we could agree, disagree. In the end of the day, man, we want to see a great fights. Teofimo Lopez, the captain of the generation, the commander in chief, the lineal champion. Matias, one of the most dangerous men in the sport of boxing. Exciting fighters, two exciting fighters. In the future, we'll see it, or whenever they ready. Whenever they ready, we gonna be happy. And there's one thing about Teofimo Lopez and Subriel Matias. We know that we're watching two warriors that's here to fight, here to entertain, constant professional, and stuff like that. So, y'all already know. Ya tú sabes, mi gente. Peace out.